I need $1 bad.
We are live, week 7 shenanigans. It was a big week 6. It was our best week as a group. We absolutely fucking dominated.
It was the Publix week. Vegas got absolutely murdered.
Yeah, they got murdered. I mean, everybody who tailed any of our bets did very well. It was a really good week from all the chasers. Get into Monday night, recapping Bills Jets real quick. Bills 23, Jets 20, Jets at home versus the Bills. Jets should have won that game. Weird game, a lot of wind, 2 missed field goals. Actually 3 missed total field goals.
Hail Mary in the half.
Anywho,
this is one of the first games I'm kind of with Connor. Like, if you watch the game, honestly, the Jets had so many with how Brees was running the ball. The Jets had so many opportunities, and
Luke
I would like to shout
don't even know ball.
He don't, but I also called Rodgers late pick. I knew it was coming on that drive. He's done it twice now this year to lose both games, and one in London, one at home in MetLife. It's bad.
That was Mike Williams. He said so on the Pat McAfee show.
I had his under, so that was beautiful. Under half a yard.
22 total penalties called this game. What in the fuck are we doing? Disgusting. Stop throwing the flag. I don't care if they're holding or what they're just stop. It gets so boring. The game took so long. It was still a fun game to watch. Shout out Josh Allen in fantasy and Dalton Kincaid. Thank you. But
shout out Garrett Wilson, no catches in the fourth.
Yeah, I don't even care that I lost my under here. Alan helped me win my fantasy league, so we're feeling good.
Yeah, the Jets
worst 4-2 team in the league, by the way.
Jets are in trouble. They got. I mean,
they're not in trouble yet. Not yet.
Ron, like, again, if we want to talk about, you want to say like the Jets should have won this game with the way they were moving the ball, the way Brees was running. All heard. The Buffalo run defense is a very, 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 very big problem for them. But it's encapsulated by Rodgers. The Rodgers is the problem. The offense looked better today. Connor shared the stat with me earlier this morning when we talked. What was it, Connor? What was the exact numbers with the percentage of
last week? The Jets, when they had Hackett at OC still, they were 29% motion rate. This week with the OC change, they were 77%.
That's a great statistic.
Noticeably
hugely different.
I shouldn't say fully Rodgers. It's the red zone offense, which a lot of NFL teams have talked about this year. Have been struggling in the red zone, but you can't struggle in the red zone and have your kicker miss field goals, especially short ones. But then Brees getting tackled by Taylor Rapp on that breakaway run,
that was huge.
And then they get held to a field goal there that was missed. They struggle in the red zone. I guess maybe with the Devontae trade, that's what the solution is. It's just gonna be Rodgers, Tay, Buddy, ball back shoulders every time they get in the red zone. But I just don't know if that's sustainable. I don't know how much Tay is going to move the needle. Maybe he can turn back the clock, but I don't know.
Curious to see what Allen Lazard's role turns into in this offense.
Dude, I was getting so excited for him, man. I was like, man, he's
the trust is actually forming there. He looked good. Rodgers looked good for most of his throws. Like, he was throwing some lasers in there. I mean, that back shoulder to Lazard on the long third down.
Unbelievable.
Throw of the night. It was unbelievable. So, I mean, he still got it. They just, they got to figure out something. And Garrett not catching one in the fourth is unexcusable. When you're driving to win the game, get your best player involved. It's comedy.
Yeah. I think Tay trade definitely moves the needle for the Jets. I think Aaron Rodgers has proven over his career. It's more about the connection with the receiver than the talent of the receiver. That's proven this year with Allen Lazard and more involved than Garrett Wilson, to be honest with you. Garrett Wilson, better talent as a receiver, but Allen Lazard has that connection, and that's why Aaron Rodgers does so well with him. So having Tay on the team, I think, is definitely a huge improvement because Aaron Rodgers likes his previous receivers.
Yeah, I don't think Rodgers likes Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson's a better player than Aaron Rodgers at this point in their career.
What is that?
That's an insane take.
What is that?
Rodgers is the only quarterback in the league that anybody cares how much he likes his receivers. Why do they have to be fucking friends? He's so annoying.
Yeah. He sucks. I fucking hate Aaron
Rodgers. I don't think it's a friend thing. It's literally a connection thing.
He's destroyed his own legacy these past few years. I'm fucking taking Rodgers. I'm my top 5 quarterbacks of all time. He fucking stinks. Fuck Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Luke's just liberal. It's all right.
He's a fucking asshole, and he doesn't win games.
He went
You
on his
know,
podcast
it's
afterward
funny.
to complain about the refs, and he made sure to add in also
Yeah.
that that late
Michael
hit
and-
on me. I also didn't think that should be a hit. That should be a penalty either. And it's like it doesn't excuse the fact that you're just going on your podcast to complain all the fucking time.
It was. I don't know if you guys caught this. Buck and Aikman said something about him with tinfoil hat. Anybody else catch that
Yeah,
last
no,
night?
that's
That was
funny, though.
hilarious.
I saw
They
someone say
just
he went
Fucking
up to DeMar
Aikman,
Hamlin.
best in the game. I love
Yeah,
fucking
for
Aikman.
sure.
Someone
Buck and
said,
Aikman best in the game.
He went up to DeMar to make sure that he wasn't a clone.
Did you guys see Garrett Wilson on Kay Adams saying that he doesn't care that Devontae is joining the team? He's happy for it and stuff like that. Do you think
he
he's
shouldn't.
Why would he
Garrett's-
not? They
I'm sure,
fucking-
I'm sure
He can
Garrett-
learn
Garrett's a
so
gamer. He wants
much
to
from
win
Tay,
games,
bro.
man.
You
He
He'll
can
get
learn
he's
so
lying?
much.
I don't
No.
think he's lying. He played in college with Chris Olave, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Like the dude's known. The dude has been.
Yeah,
around
but he was the number one on that team.
and he's still the number one.
he's
on that
still
team.
the
He's
number
better than
one.
Devontae
Yeah.
Adams.
No, Devontae Adams will get more targets than Garrett Wilson throughout this whole
But
season.
who's the better player? Garrett Wilson.
That's not what a number one receiver is. The number one receiver is getting the most targets. Who are you feeding?
I hope Garrett's going into this looking to learn something. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Fame wide receiver he's about to be teamed up with. So I mean,
you've got to chill out on that one.
I
don't know
don't
about
think
first
I
ballot.
He's
do.
on first ballot.
You
That's
do.
crazy.
That's crazy.
He's
Look
one
up
of
his
the, he's
stats,
the
look
he's
up
one of
his
the best
stats and look
red
at how the
zone
Hall of Fame
and
tweets. Okay, but look at how the Hall of Fame treats wide receivers. T.O. wasn't fucking first ballot Hall of Famer. Tay is not even close. To first ballot.
That's actually really good.
It's not even close. They treat wide
If
receivers like
T.O.
Devontae
wasn't
is
the-
considerably better than T.O.
Are
Wait,
you
what?
fucking kidding me?
T.O.'s a
I-
top
You
three wide
don't know
receiver
what
of all
you're
Let's
talking
just
about.
move
here
on.
we
If
go.
that's
kidding
what you
me?
think, you don't know
Are
what
you-
you're
Devontae
talking
Adams
about.
has
Here we go.
4 or
Terrell
5
Owens is a top
seasons.
three receiver of all time.
Yeah, I did.
No.
No, we're not moving on from this. We got to address what he
he's
just fucking
he's
said.
not.
That's
You
hilarious.
put
I don't
What?
say
you
top-
put
he's
you
not
put
top
T
five,
over
but he's not
Jerry,
top five.
Calvin, and Randy.
I
No,
put
he's not
only
top
Jerry over him, probably.
That's
absurd.
There's a bad
ludicrous.
take.
That's ludicrous.
T.O. is second in yards. Hold on, let me pull it up real
He's
quick.
also a.
I'm looking
fucking
at Adam's
freak, though.
stats score. If you pull up T.O.'s stats,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Adam's stats are not that good.
Adams
Outside of-
has 11,000 yards all time, 96 TDs on 890 catches on 1,400 targets in 11 years. Corey, would you like
And
to
he's
tell
still
me T.O.'s
probably got
stats?
what 3 years left.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
pulling-
considerably, Devontae's probably going to catch him in
sorry.
career yards.
Sorry. Terrell Owens is third in yards all time. Sorry. He
Devontae's not
is-
retired yet, so
Yeah, you think Devontae's going to get to 15,934 yards?
it's going to come close.
No.
Where is he?
He's at
11,000.
11,000.
So you think he's going to play another 4 years and average 1,000
How old
yards?
is he? 31?
31.
31.
He probably has 2-3 more years, yeah.
Okay. Well, this was a great.
And this
segment.
season's not over.
Great
Yeah.
segment. I'll bet
Yeah.
my life savings he's not first ballot.
No, it's
Hall of Famer.
interesting.
What is
I don't
T.O. in
think-
receiving touchdowns? Hold on.
I don't think he's better than T.O. That's talking. That's
T.O.'s a top 3 receiver of all time.
He's
That
No.
is mad talking.
He's simply not.
career stats don't matter when Calvin Johnson retired after 8 years. Like that's just.
That's just some kids don't know ball. I don't know.
So,
It's just being
That's
consistently
Bill's
good for
recap.
his whole
Bills
career.
still need.
Yeah.
to
Anywho, yeah.
defense
Moving on
play.
though, Bills get to
Kids
4-2.
just don't
Jets
know.
fall to 2-4. Bills basically lock up that division at this point. They're like 85% chance to win the division after that win. I think I saw on Thursday night. So
Yep.
I wouldn't say they pretty much lost the division or so the first half of the season, but yeah.
that division's cake ball, dude. It's bad.
Bad.
It's
Real
It's
bad.
I think the Jets make a run at that division at the
I
end of
think
the
the
year.
Jets, they're still definitely in that race, but yeah.
Yep.
We'll see.
Good lead for the Bills.
But jumping into the week 7 slate, before we do that, let's get into the units and recap the units right here with Corey.
Yeah, good week from all the boys all around here. Brant, Hunter, and Connor was most profitable. Brant up into the green numbers. He is plus 2 units. Brant, anything to say?
Bengals all the way back. Brought me all the way back. Brought the team all the way back. I'm gonna keep riding them.
I am hovering around the same as I have the past 3 weeks, but I did hit my whale bet of the week, 6-0, going for 7-0 this week. I'm up 12.3. Connor down minus 27, which
We
it
chipped
looks
off
it looks
20
bad.
units. I mean, boys, when I say do not judge me week to week, judge me at my annual returns, just like the stock market. I mean it. We banged last week, an absolute banger. All these guys, they juggle 1, 2, 3 units like peasants. I'm 20 unit swings either fucking way. All right? That's all I have to say.
Yeah. If you think negative 27 looks bad, you should have watched the pod last week because
You have
it was
no
really
idea.
bad.
One drunk night cost me all these fucking units. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Tony was up a couple units this week. He's up 4.
I'm 8 of 9 on my last 9 bets, and I would be 9 for 9 if Jordan Mason doesn't break his fucking leg or shoulder or whatever the fuck it was.
AC joint.
He's dead to me. That was a 3-unit play, and we'd be up 3 more units if it wasn't for that, because that was a cakewalk of a bet. We're 8 for 9. We are rolling hot. It takes me a little bit. It happens to me every season. It takes me a minute because you don't really know teams until about halfway through. We're halfway through. I think that's for everybody. Everybody's starting to catch stride now. We're all starting to be in the green. So it should be a better second half of the season.
There's a new leader in the building, and it is Hunter, up 17 units currently.
Yeah. Honestly, I deserve this. With the amount of work I put in for this damn podcast, I've been waiting for my moment here. As you can see there, that big 50% hit rate on honestly, I still have the most bets out of this week. So it just goes to show that volume doesn't mean anything in betting. I'm seeing the board clearer than I ever have. Shout out CD Lamb, never a doubt on the over for 5 units. But yeah, Connor talks about these little dink and dunks for 1, 2 units. In 4 weeks, I've gone from negative 11 to up 17 units with the juice. So it's just real special what's going on. Hop on the train while it's hot, and I'll continue to make some money here.
It's real special.
Real special.
Luke saw himself getting into the green as well. He's
Yes,
up
sir.
1.76.
Yes, sir. We cashed on the easiest Oppenheimer nuke we've had this year. Lines -3. I think all of America except for Corey made money on that one.
That's what we like to see, Corey.
It is absolutely clownish. Also, I
Hand
just
up
want to say,
accountability.
And,
just gonna toot my own horn here for my completely correct read on the game of giving you the fact that Ben Johnson and fucking Dan Campbell were up all night, all week, all year preparing for this game when they came out and threw 3 different passes to their tackles. They had been planning on that one for an entire year. That was the correct read. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, I think they were
Definitely
planning
was.
on running those plays whenever they were up 30. It didn't have to be against the Cowboys. Just
No,
whenever.
it had to be against the Cowboys.
No, okay.
This is why you had the
Joel,
wrong read.
IT.
Joel, aka IT, is still up around the same that he's been up. So good job, Joel.
shout out Andy Dalton.
Shout out Andy Dalton.
He's hanging on to that fucking little thread that is Andy
6
Dalton.
units, baby. Come on.
That's a cap on that. Let's get into this week. All right, getting into the week 7 slate. Thursday night football in New Orleans. Denver Broncos on the road in New Orleans in the Superdome. Saints plus 2.5 at home. Over under 37 flat. Luke, go ahead and lead us off on this one here, brother.
Pass. This game sucks.
Corey?
Put Sean Payton on the graphic.
I'm going to take one out of Connor's playbook here and say bet the under and turn it off. I'm going to take under 37 here for 1 unit.
Ben?
Yeah, I got one play. It's ugly. No one's going to like it. Give me Bo Nix over in passing yards, 186 at minus 110.
I can get
Yeah, I
behind
hate
this. I can get behind it.
Quarterbacks against the Saints, the last 5 quarterbacks out of 6 have hit their passing yards line. This Saints secondary is bad.
Buns.
Absolutely terrible. Let's talk about Bo Nix for a second. Gotten better as the season has progressed, and he's 4 for 6 on this line. I feel good about it. Sean Payton likes to pass the ball. That's no secret. It's an ugly play. Don't get me wrong. We're only going to throw a unit on it. But I feel confident enough he can hit this versus the Saints D. So
Those
Bo Nix.
last 5 quarterbacks you speak of are Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Kirk Cousins, Patrick Mahomes, and Baker Mayfield. Do you think that Bo Nix is on that level?
My whole Discord just froze. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we
I
can
can
hear
still
you.
hear you, but your
Okay.
camera's frozen.
Yeah.
I'm
Your
just frozen.
camera's off as well.
Yeah, camera froze.
Okay.
Technical difficulties here. IT, please tap in. We'll let
I'll
Tony
defend
fix
it
his.
real quick. It's only 185 yards. That's crazy.
How many times has he hit that, though?
I look at his rushing yards actually
Well,
at
the thing-
24, but the passing yards are interesting
The
as
thing
well.
is with the Saints defense is the secondary. I don't think is the problem. Is that I don't think they can get a decent pass rush in there. They have Granderson, they have
Jordan.
Cameron Jordan, but
Chase Young?
honestly, Chase Young isn't that good.
Yeah.
No.
He also
tough
plays
watch.
for the 49ers,
I like-
so he's
Nope.
not getting much of a
Nah.
pass rush for Seattle.
He's-
No?
No,
He's
he
on the
plays
Saints.
No, he plays for the Saints.
He's on the Saints.
Yeah. Go ahead and get your neck there, big dog.
Hand up. There you go.
Drink another latte.
I like Paulson Adebo as a player. I like Marshawn Lattimore as a player. I like Tyrann Mathieu as a player. I just think they have gotten kind of dealt a shitty hand with the teams they've played so far this year with giving up passing yards. They also, I know, are very penalized defense. So
You guys want to know a fun stat?
Hit me.
Dennis Allen, as the head coach of the Saints, has beaten 4 teams with a winning record.
Wow, that's not good.
how much?
And
How many?
3
Under,
of them were in September.
How many under Clint Kubiak?
1.
Nice.
Voice crack.
Okay.
Moving on. Brant, you got anything on this game?
Nope.
Hunt?
No, so I'm gonna fade it as well. I have a player prop. Usually the slates for primetime games this year I have liked. We did get fucked out of that Dallas cover in New York. Joel, I know you're hurting over that one still. I would lean if I were to take a spread here on the Broncos. The whole year, this year has made me realize that coaching is matters, and I know it usually does, but this year I've seen it a lot. So I would lean the Broncos just because I like the Broncos coaching, obviously better than Dennis Allen and his crew. But I'm going to take a page out of Luke Schultz's book. I'm going to go Will Lutz over 1.5 field goals at -130. I'm going to put 2 units on it. I know Luke doesn't like it because of this over under, but to me, it all comes down to the chances that Will Lutz gets. He's had 2 or more field goal attempts in every game except the last one. So I'm going to ride the hot hand. I think that this Broncos offense isn't good to just run it down the field. They're going to stall out. And he's a good enough field goal player. Obviously was the Saints player for years and years and years. So hopefully it's just a little homecoming game for him. Used to the dome, knows how it's going to play. So I'm just going to ride the hot hand with him.
Yeah, I was going to say indoors, pretty big for kickers.
One little comment on Hunter's thing for the second time in this, since we started the podcast, he's mentioned that this is the first year he's noticed that coaching is important. Just think it's funny that the first year he knows coaching is important is the year that Bill Belichick isn't his coach. I think that's fun. You hadn't had to notice
not saying it like that, but like what?
Who are the Broncos to be laying points in this game? Absolutely insane. Huge different role. I don't agree with it. Corey, I know I said get the under and turn it off. I get a sharper play. I'm going to pair the Saints with the Bills. Bills are in all my teasers this week. Give me Saints plus 8.5. Bills down to -2.5 for a 6.2 team teaser. 3 units. I don't care who wins. I don't know who's going to win, but it's not going to be a fucking blowout either which way. So Saints in my teaser. I also lean under, not going to lay it because the Saints defense also gives me head scratchers. They've been really bad recently. So just give me the Saints plus 8.5 with the Bills, 3 unit, 2 team teaser.
Name a more iconic duo, Connor and Thursday Night Teasers.
Hey, you know what?
Name a more iconic duo, Connor and saying a sharp play and then saying it's a teaser.
What's so bad about teasers?
There's nothing bad about teasers, but you can't.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
You can't go teaser sharp
because none of you fuckers are taking them, so it's sharp.
Can
I
just
won
ask?
Teaser of the week, won last week.
Can I just ask, are you at all concerned that, don't get me wrong, Rattler put up 27 points in the second quarter but scored 0 in all 3 other quarters? Does that concern you at all with this offense?
Absolutely not. I'm more or less not really worried about the players. I'm just looking at the totals and the numbers. Low total, 8.5 on the teaser.
Okay.
Math is mathing for me there.
I like that.
And Rattler was pretty average to expectation per Adam Chernoff. Shout out Chernoff. He gives all those expectation numbers, those advanced metrics that I don't really get too deep into. But Rattler passed the eye test for me. He wasn't too
Yeah,
bad
he was
last
fine.
week. Yeah, he's serviceable. I mean,
Passable for
the
sure.
Saints defense is what fucking worries me more than the fucking what they're doing
Yeah.
on offense. I mean, no
Sure.
Olave, no Surtain, right? No
Kamara's
Surtain,
banged
no
up.
Olave. So they lose their best corner on defense for Denver. Also plays into this underplay. Shaheed's banged up. It's gonna be an ugly fucking game. I don't care who wins, but anywho, moving on into the Sunday slate. London. Once again, we're at Wembley this time though. If you didn't know, now you know.
Wembley.
Wembley. We're at Wembley.
Shout out
Ricky
Wimby.
Wembanyama.
Shout out
Wemby.
Wembyama. New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars in Wemby. Technically a home game for the Jags, but that's just on the paper. They can just bring all their home, like how the Vikings brought the horn, last week or 2 weeks ago. Technically a home game for the Jags. It will be a home game anyway. Jacksonville minus 5.5. Over under 42.5. Luke, it's your Jags. It's your Jags. Do it. Pull the trigger.
I can't. I don't know how the Jaguars can be favored by 5.5 in any game. Any game is insane to me. I don't know how you can lay that number. Even with a rookie quarterback making his second start, it's in London. I don't see how this is. This game's gross to me. I probably will not have a play in this, but if I did, I would actually lean the over. I like what Connor said, talking about Patriots overs for the rest of the season. But the only problem is weakness of the Patriots defense is a rush defense, and the Jags cannot run the football. I expect Seagon to be on BTJ, and all the other receivers for the Jags just love to drop passes. So, yeah, I'm staying the fuck away from this game.
I'm gonna go here. Who are the Jags to be laying points, especially 5.5 in a football game? That's insane. I'm not gonna take it both
Teaser.
ways because the Patriots, absolutely not. Patriots are one of my lowest power rated teams, along with the Jags. But like I told Luke, both these teams are now dead nut over teams. May adds a lot of explosive element to this offense. Jags defense is clueless until they fire the DC. Yeah, dead nut over team. So 2 units over 42.5. Don't like the number, but I can see this flying over. 2 units over 42.5 for me. Hunt.
Shout out Jose Ramirez, solo shot, cast the RBI on the night with a profit boost. Sorry, get into the game now.
Nice hit.
I lean over in this game. I don't mind the Jags hitting 5.5. They've looked good the past 2 games. They should have scored 3 touchdowns, more touchdowns last week, but they can't drop. They looked okay last week. They dropped 4 Luke made a point. This is the only time we'll defend the Jags.
That's bad. That's not good.
No, because I'll take opportunities. The opportunities have been there for this offense. Our defense is currently ranked last in yards allowed by running backs. And I still think the Jags, I expect a big game out of Kirk. I might play one just because he was down. And obviously I think Seagon might be on Brian Thomas. But I'm going to lean the over 42.5. And also just early shout out, I am going to take a page out of Tony Finster's book here. Whatever Tank Bigsby's rushing line is, I'm 3 unit maxing it. Just a great spot for him.
Well. Yep.
How can you say he'll be following that when you just said the Jags can't run the ball? Nobody runs the ball.
I did not say that.
And they can't.
Yeah.
You just said, okay.
I didn't say shit.
But anyway, big play explosiveness. ETN sucks. He either needs to be traded or somebody needs to shoot his hamstring off the back of his leg. I understand that, but he needs to not play another game for the rest of his career. Really bad player. Good pick in the second round by UConn.
You swing.
I know.
1 and 5. Aren't you 1 and 5?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so let's pipe that down.
Real note before I know you guys got plays. I just can't emphasize enough how you can say what you want. We gave up 41 points, but to say that Drake May did not play well is blasphemy. he revamped this offense. I'm not saying that none of you said that. I'm just saying I've seen things.
I literally second that. We're a dead nut over
Yeah,
team now.
We're getting we're airing the ball down the field. The Pop Douglas right before halftime was awesome. It's just I hope we're playing for the 1 pick or a top 5 pick still, but the Pats are a watchable team now. This is not like the Browns. You can bet on this team if they're laying enough points. This is a good spot for them. I just don't know what to expect out of May yet, but I think we're going to have a better end of the year here with this team.
Listen, quick side note. If this line gets to like 7, I'm taking the Patriots and running to the bank for a max bet. I just can't lay it at 5.5.
It's in London.
It's
It's a weird number.
Yeah, it's a dead number in the NFL. Corey?
Yeah, I absolutely love the Jags minus 5.5 in this game. I will preface this. I do think Drake May has a lot of potential. That kid is going to be special, I believe, in the NFL. It's just way too early in his career. And I think the Jaguars coming out of London, absolutely getting embarrassed, staying there in London. Yeah, they're staying there in London after getting absolutely
travel
This is going
spot?
to be a bounce back spot for the Jaguars and a letdown spot for Drake May when everybody's very hype on him early in his career.
Finster?
No plays on this game. This is gonna be an ugly one. This is worse than the Thursday night game. So
I will say
Really?
one little thing.
I disagree with
disagree
that.
With Corey's thing, I would
actually, you're
with
probably
the
right.
Jags,
It's not
and
worse.
I'm a Jags enthusiast this year. I think we might be on quit watch. I think they want Peterson fired before they get home.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
I
in the
see what you
locker
did
room?
there. I see what you did there with that quit watch. What's the safety? I said there's a lot of quit on this team right now.
I feel like
Oh yeah.
They're one
Doug
safety said
Peterson's
that.
going to be the official play caller of this game, correct? Is
Ugh.
that pretty much? They win this game. They cover this game. They kind of win this game by 10, 15, whatever. I think Doug Peterson's going to get more shots to kind of get this team back on track.
Brant?
PMT. Oh, go ahead.
No, you got it.
PMT had an all-time quote. I just want to shout out if Big Cat or PFT is listening to this. They should send Doug Peterson, tell him he needs to make an appointment in Florida back at the headquarters for 5 days. And if the Jags win this game, he gets his job back. If they lose, he's already in Florida and you can fire him there. I just thought that was funny. So go ahead, Brent.
Want to play the Lunder, but not the way these two teams are looking. So I'm staying away.
Lovely. Moving on, banging 1:00 slate this week. Absolute banger. Detroit Lions on the road in the dome in Minnesota. Line is 2.5 to the home team Vikings. Over under is a whopping 50 burger. Luke, you point the finger like you want
Can
this.
someone play the music for me real quick? Can someone hit the button?
Is that the? Oh, here I got it.
When you hear that sound, I am 5-0. You can bet on that money already being made. And this week, it is in this game, and it is on the under 50 points.
Oh,
no. When I see this game, I'm picturing in my head Jared Goff in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Brian Flores is going to have this man in a fucking blender. He's not going to know what he's doing. And I just don't think the Vikings offense is that good. I think that we see a comeback for the Vikings offense without Aaron Jones. He's not playing, correct?
No, I think he is going to play.
I think he's going to play.
Projected points in fantasy. I don't know.
Okay. Well, even if
He
he does
practiced
play,
yesterday.
He's
I think
definitely
he's
not
gonna
at 100%. Even if he does play, he's definitely not at 100%. I love this under. What are you putting on your hands up for?
What do you mean he's definitely not at 100%? He practiced
He hurt his
yesterday.
hip last week. Hips don't just get better.
They had the bye last week, brother.
2 weeks ago.
They're coming off a bye here, Luke.
All right. I know they're coming off a bye, but I kind of just thought in my mind. But
hey, Luke, they're coming off a bye.
Thank you.
Big
Yeah,
rest spot here.
I think this under is really good. I think that the Vikings defense is really going to fuck up the Lions offense. And I could be completely wrong in this, and this might be the first one I lose, but when I saw that total, it spoke to me, and it's the under.
I'm
Corey?
nuking the over.
Oh,
Wow.
oh, we got a nuke to nuke.
Oh,
We
wow.
got a nuke off.
Wow.
It's a
We got a nuke off.
nuke off. Uh-oh.
He's staring at
That's
his
a
little
clip.
notebook, too. He's got
That's a
something to
clip.
say.
Wow.
Go ahead, Brant. Go ahead.
Love
That's a
that.
clip. First ever nuke off. Whose bomb's
World War
bigger?
III has started.
My button's bigger than yours. And mine works.
Jordan Love just went for 389 and 4 touchdowns. Rodgers had 244 and 2 touchdowns. The Vikings D's propped up by having 6 interceptions over those 2 games, which is not a sustainable rate. I agree with Luke that no, I don't agree with Luke on anything. With Aiden Hutchinson out, they also lose their nose tackle Kyle Pico, which means that they only have one active nose tackle on the roster right now. It's DJ Reader. So they're going to be either signing someone off of waivers or pulling someone up off of their practice squad to be trying to stop Aaron Jones in this Vikings run game, who is healthy, by the way. He practiced yesterday coming off of the bye. And the Vikings are 30th in pass yards per game allowed. Now you can say that's because they've been leading for most of the game. There's only the Texans game that was a blowout. Other than that, every other game they played, it wasn't a blowout.
There were blowouts in the first halves.
Yeah, that's not necessarily true. I understand what you're saying, though. Finster, you got something on this?
I do. Give me 2 units on the Lions plus 3.5. I'm gonna buy the whole point.
2.5. Oh,
No, he's buying it up.
Buying it up.
That's fine.
I don't know. DK doesn't have an alternate line, but it'd be like probably minus 130. This Vikings team, I
Definitely.
think, is overrated, to be honest with you. Luke was saying Brian Flores is going to have Jared Goff in a blender. Never has. He's 2-0 against Brian Flores last year in the division. I believe in Jared Goff and this Lions team. I still don't believe in Sam Darnold, to be honest with you. Don't think he's that great, and I don't think he'll be top 5 at the end of the year. People will be looking at him. I think this team is very inflated. They should not be getting points here. The only thing I'm worried about is the Lions are coming off an emotional win in Dallas, and then the Vikings did have. I was gonna nuke this, but for this specific reason, coming off a bye for the Vikings, settle down. I'm not going to. I'm going to take the 2 units just to buy the juice off the alternate line here. I just think the Lions are a better team. The offense looks pretty unstoppable, especially against Brian Flores. Doesn't matter versus Jared
It's
Goff.
definitely not
I
minus
just-
130.
I don't know what it'd be. It's usually one minus 130.
Corey, you got that
I don't
It's
know.
number?
minus
Yeah.
164 on
Yeah.
FanDuel.
Also,
Okay.
I just
Well,
want
I'm
to clarify
still-
one little thing for him saying that Brian Flores doesn't matter because he was 2-0 last year. This Vikings defense under Brian Flores was not this good last year. So let's just.
No, that's, I don't know who did they add. That was such a big key add for them.
They've just
over
changed
last
the
year.
coach
whole
just
style.
not
It's
get
just
better
not
and
the
change
same.
his entire
It's not
scheme?
it's not the same scheme.
It's the
completely
same
different.
scheme. It's
It's literally
still puts
not
his-
the same scheme. It's not. Just look it
is.
up.
It's-
I'm not lying to
It's
you.
the exact same. He blitzes at the same exact rate as he did last season.
Okay, it's not
still
about the
super
blitzing.
high.
It's the formations and how they line up that's really
They
different.
disguise everything.
Yes,
All right.
and they did
They
not do
always
that.
have. He's always
It's
been
okay.
that guy.
You must
Brian
not watch the
Flores
Vikings
has
games,
always
and
been
it's
a
okay.
disguise under Tampa.
I agree, but it's just
coordinator.
different. Watch the game, okay? When you have 11 guys on the line of scrimmage, we're not doing that last year, okay? It's a completely different system. Period.
You guys
I mean,
throw out stuff that's just
So
completely.
you're literally following up bullshit too. You literally just said who they add, and so if they didn't add anybody and they're doing way better this year, explain that to me. Is it not because of the coaching, or are they just getting lucky?
and their schedule's been tough.
Like I don't really understand what you're trying to make here.
Okay,
Anywho,
we'll see when the Lions win this bet. I don't know how much you guys are arguing.
Hunter.
I've got a pretty sick theory I'm going to test out this week. Could be an all-time lose here. I have a theory that 1:00 games score higher than 4:00 or primetime games. So when I looked at this line, my immediate reaction was 50, way too much. If I saw this at 4:00, 8:00, Thursday night or Monday, I'm slamming this under. This is a 1:00. Scott Hansen's going to be tuning in every 2 seconds for another touchdown. I'm 2 units on over 50 as well. I just feel this is a great spot. I'm also with Tony and Brant's points here. I looked at the stats, and don't get me wrong, the takeaways are awesome. Not sustainable. And I don't care. You can say the first half blowouts. They're not looking good in the second half. So, I mean, I don't know. And Jared Goff calling it back to the Super Bowl, completely different offenses when you look at McVay and Dan Campbell here, and weapon-wise, just ridiculous. That's Sony Michel was running that game for them and ran them through that whole playoff run. So that's an awful take in my opinion. But
Aaron Jones is a better player than Sony Michel, but continue.
Aaron Jones is banged up with a hip injury. I don't think he's 100%. He can practice all he wants, but it's not game time situation. But I'm going to test out this theory. I just think 1 PMs tend to score more. I don't know why. I just feel like they do. I watch it. But honestly, I don't know if you should bet this, but I'm going to test it out. 2 units, Corey, minus 110 over 50. Brant,
The
let's rock.
Vikings defense has 11 interceptions already this season. That's not sustainable
crazy.
at all.
Luke, might I say this is perfect for your nuke, by the way.
Corey, you got some on this, or we already get to you?
You did not get to me, but no, I do not have a play on this. Look for me on Thursday pod, not Thursday pod, Friday pod. We're probably going to push it back for a lot of player props in this game, though.
All right, Daddy's got some ammunition on this game. Finster, you're a fucking square. You should have just teased the Lions at 2.5 instead of taking up the 3.5.
Should have just teased it, dude. You can get a better
Should have teased
number.
it. My bad, Brent. My bad, Con. Should have teased it, bro. Fuck.
Teased it. But I'm
Shit.
gonna go for a middle here. Give me 2 units on the Vikings minus 2.5, and I'm also gonna tease the Lions up to 8.5, paired with the Bills. To bring the Lions up to plus 8.5, with the Bills down to minus 2.5. That's a 3 unit on the teaser. Do you want Luke?
I don't mind this squeeze. I don't mind this.
So much work.
Luke just fucking laughed, bro. He just he don't even fucking. You're fucking retarded. It's all right. But I disagree. I think the Vikings are a very good team. They surprised every single time you try to go against the Vikings. When they play the Texans, the Niners, the Jets, it doesn't matter. They're absolutely unbelievable. They get leads and they play prevent defense, and teams come back. That's why I think the Lions definitely cover this teaser, but ultimately, Vikings are one of the top 3 teams in the NFL. So obviously, Lions lose Hutchinson, and that's going to be a tough blow for them. Big blow. Pass rush is definitely going to be slowing down, like Brant said. They're pretty banged up on defense, honestly. So
Luke doesn't think losing Hutchinson's going to be that big of a deal. He's just
it's a
just a
huge
spin
deal.
move.
Luke
It's
thinks
a huge
Aiden
deal.
Hutchinson is one of the worst pass rushers in the league.
It's a huge deal. That's why I'm big on the Vikings this
Do you
week.
guys not think that these teams are run first? Like, I also want to point that out. Do you guys not think that both these teams want to run the football?
I mean,
Even
listen,
if
the
they
Vikings,
do, the Lions
Vikings
put up
and
points when they
Lions,
run.
the Vikings and Lions both like to run the football to set up the play action. It's that simple. So, I agree with you on a lot of things here, but ultimately, I think the Vikings are they're just a better team here in the better spot coming off the bye at
you
home.
tease the Lions, though, I
getting
thought?
healthy. I teased the Lions and took the
But
Vikings.
then why are you
squeezing?
I'm going for a middle. I'm going for a middle. I'm going to try and middle it.
Who's the
This
pair
is
with the Lions? The
fucking
Bills
crazy.
again?
The Bills. Yep, the Bills.
Also, boys, I'm gonna mention on Thursday pod. We're running it back though. This Lions team, everyone that this Lions team goes up against, we're betting is over in yards. It's 5 for 6 now on the year.
Who?
We're bet the wide receiver ones against the Lions defense. Justin Jefferson, we are taking his over in yards this game. CD just hit. DK hit on it. Every wide receiver one except one, I forget who it was, has hit this line. So we're gonna take it.
Absolutely. Fun game. I'm excited for it. Big 5-unit play for me on that game. We'll see if I'm a genius. We'll see. Hey, you shake your head, Tubby. But you're over here talking about the over and everyone else, or the under, and everyone else is on the over. You sound stupid. Anywho,
you're in a good
moving
spot.
on.
We'll feel.
Moving on.
Yeah, worked out for him with Chargers Broncos last week.
Listen, fuckface. This is a completely different situation.
Moving on. Cincinnati Bengals on the road in Cleveland. I will be in attendance at this game.
Nice.
So you will have a line chaser live and ready to see Deshaun Watson miss 10 more third downs. It's Browns plus 6.5 at home. This line has moved substantially. This opened at 4.5. Over under is a flat 42. Brant, go ahead and lead us off here with your Bengals.
The Browns traded Amari Cooper.
They did.
They get Nick Chubb back from IR, but he'll probably be on a snap count. Myles Garrett played last week, didn't he?
Yep,
he did. He look good?
Yes.
I didn't watch.
He blocked that field goal.
Blocked the field goal for a touchdown.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
I'm terrified of Myles Garrett. He destroys the Bengals every year. This is too many points to lay on the road for me. I can't play this. I can't play this line.
Finster?
I'm with Brant. Division game. People are going to see this and think the Browns are basically selling out. I bet they play them hard. It's too many points. Will not be taking it. Bengals are the better team. They should win, but just that's way too many points to be given this Bengals team. We didn't look fantastic against the Giants. So,
Corey?
Yeah, no play for me either. I really don't want to gauge this with no Amari Cooper. Deshaun Watson sucks. Bengals suck. I don't know.
Luke?
Yeah, this is too many points.
Wow, no
What?
one.
It's
Huh?
too many
Hunter,
points.
Hunter, save us. Be the one.
You got some?
There we go.
he's cooking. He's
Let him
cooking.
cook.
Let him cook.
No, these teams suck. It's the Browns
Wow.
Super Bowl, and
We are the
Full
Browns Super Bowl.
six and a half is just it's a great line. I can't be mad at the line here Vegas is giving out. It's too many
The
points.
Browns are
And,
unbettable the way they're playing on offense, and then you get rid of Cooper as well. I don't know how you put money on them.
Yeah, it truly sucks. We all say it's too many points, but the other team is so like unpredictable and bad. You just can't bet it.
Yeah, I
They could-
agree.
Keep an eye
I
on
lean the
the
Browns
injury
as
report.
well.
They could
You
be
know-
getting back Delpit from a concussion. Ward is potentially with his hamstring. He's like week to week, I think. They could be getting some guys back on defense too.
You know what we
Yeah.
could do, Brant? We could tease this.
Oh my god! Wait,
We could
and then
tease
what?
this.
Then the Bengals only have to win.
yes.
I do not like teasing big road favorites. That's a big no-no in my book, unless it's a huge mismatch, especially not divisional road favorites. That's a huge no-no in the teaser book. That's in page 3, Fincher. You need to read the book.
My bad. I didn't
Luke-
read the Connor teaser book.
Luke,
Yeah,
what
it's
is their
alright.
record against the Browns?
Not good. Bad. It took
Not
them until
good.
Halloween 2
Like
years ago.
1
to
and
beat 'em.
5
I
or
remember that
something.
game.
Disgusting.
Not good. I lean the Browns with the points, but it's again a no play for me.
I also could see this just being a complete and total smackdown. Like I think
I
Bengals
also,
should beat
especially
the fuck out
after
of them, but I just can't do it.
Also, I just want to point out when Finster said that your offense did not look good, your offense didn't
I
look
didn't say
good.
the offense. I
It
said the
didn't.
team.
Joe
didn't look
Burrow
good.
even said that your
No,
offense
I'm not-
looked
no,
fucking
I'm saying-
horrible.
he said the team didn't look good.
I didn't think the
disagree
team
with
looked
that.
good.
Your defense looked good.
That's what I'm saying.
Against
I
the Giants.
disagreed with that sentence. I disagree with
Oh,
the
okay.
Giants have
I
a
was gonna
good
say the
defense and a great
offense.
defensive line. Burrow was
Okay.
under pressure. He said that in
Okay.
the press conference. He said didn't deal with the pressure well. We won the game. Fucking, I'll take anyone at this point.
I know.
The
I'm
offense didn't look
sorry.
good.
Hand up.
Way
I
less
thought you were
worries
talking about
about-
offense here.
We
Yeah,
left
way
some
less
points
worries
on the
about
board with the fumble in the red zone and then the Jamar Chase drop, which he was housing. Those are 2 plays that I think we left
Yeah.
potentially 14 points on the board just in 2 plays there.
Does Jamar Chase have a drop problem?
All right, moving on. Another banger of a 1:00 game. Houston Texans on the road in Green Bay. This line has moved up. It was 2.5. It's now Green Bay -3, even money. Texans +3, -120. Over under is a 47.5. Finster, go ahead and lead us off here.
Oh man, I love both these teams, bro. I really do. These 2 teams are playing some of the best football I think in the NFL right now. Texans could easily make it out of the AFC along with the Packers. But let's just throw it over to Hunter because I don't have a play.
Thank you. Somebody saw my fucking finger gun.
I saw
Quote incoming. Nuke incoming. Everybody turn their motherfucking keys. I'm seeing this game so well. I love it. Quote of the week. I don't know who this is coming from. It's a inspirational gambling quote I looked up. The highest form of wisdom is to know when to play and when to stay. We are playing this game. I love what LaFleur has got going on in Green Bay. We're going to take it down. Brand, if you could help me or somebody assist me on FanDuel, these alt lines
It's gonna be like if
DraftKings are
it's plus
killing me.
100, it's gonna be like
That- it's-
-110
I
or
want
-115.
Green Bay plus 2.5, and I want 3
Oh,
fucking
plus
units on
2.5
that.
or minus
Or no,
2.5?
sorry, minus 2.5. No Nico Collins here is a fucking issue. I really think that's going to be an issue. Joe Mixon kind of scares the fuck out of me because he's having a resurgent year. And they're going to run the ball. That's fine. But was Jair arguably going to be on Diggs? I mean, he'll be probably switching from Diggs and Tank. I just don't think this Packers secondary is as bad as people think. And they're great at takeaway. So if there's one thing, hopefully they can confuse Stroud a little bit. All I need is 1 or 2 picks here. And honestly, the Packers for me currently are my NFC dark horse to run this Super Bowl table.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
LaFleur is awesome. Jordan Love, fuck the knee. I mean, that's out the window. This guy is an
He's getting
all-pro level
Yep.
QB. He has the balls to sling it down the field too, which I love. And his receiving core is so well-rounded. I just love this spot. And Texans coming off a big win against the shitty defense. I love it. Love Pack here.
I love it too. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I had this as 1 unit. I'm putting to 3 Hunt. That's all the convincing I needed. I love the Packers in the spot. I love the floor. I'm mad at myself, Brant, when 2 weeks ago you brought up the fact that we should just look for an MVP guy because it was so wide open. I brought up Love at 40-1. That was the play. I think this Packers team could make a run. The only problem is the division's so good. But yeah, I'm gonna up this to 3 units. It's not one of my nukes. I'm tailing my brother here. 3
You're
units
taking
on
him
that
at
for me
3?
too. I'm taking him at 2.5. I had that in my notes too.
Shout out you,
On,
Corey, too. When I made this pick, sorry, Brant. Shout out you. I kept thinking in my head, Corey fades this fucking Texas team every
I did
fucking
that
week.
too.
And you lost
I thought
last
that
week.
too.
I understand that.
I
But
didn't.
you've been profitable on the year.
I didn't fade the Texans last
No,
week.
I know, but in my head, I just think you fade every game. And you've been profitable this year on that.
You
So
gotta
I'm going to
know.
rock with
You
it.
gotta know when to stop fading the Texans, and I stopped fading them when they started winning.
Yeah.
And so I had a perfect record of fading the Texans.
Well,
Absolutely.
the Texans are 5-1. So, anywho, let me get into the real takes here.
Well, get Brant real quick. I cut off Brant.
Sorry,
I cut
Yeah,
off
I'm-
Brant.
I'm playing the Packers as well. It's minus 120 on FanDuel right now. If you guys want to count that.
If it's plus 100, I
To
can't.
to Tony Fitzger's point, I don't think the Texans are playing very well. I think that they
I
have
don't
barely
either.
beaten shitty teams, and the one good team they played, they got blown out. I went into it last week about how they haven't covered. The only time they covered up until blowing out the Patriots last week was on a last-second field goal against the Bills. Like, they didn't cover against Jacksonville. They didn't cover against Chicago. They didn't cover against the Colts. Like, they're not playing
Minnesota.
well, and they're
No.
losing their best player on offense.
I think the first time they covered the spread was last week.
Yeah, it was, and
No,
it took a
it
last.
was.
They barely
No,
did
they're
it. For the
chewing.
last
No, they
second.
covered the Bills game. They covered the Bills game
Oh, they
because you had
covered those.
Bills. Yeah.
That was a pick 'em. That was a pick 'em.
Right, and then blowing out the Patriots doesn't impress me.
Yeah, I'm also on the pack. You could have said it best. I'm on Packers minus 2.5 or 3 units. The Texans are good at beating bad teams. They showed that with the Patriots. I think that they're a solid team. They're a little banged up. They're missing Nico, their best receiver, one of the top 5 receivers in the NFL. That tickles. The Packers are extremely healthy right now, so I think that also plays into a fact here. They're also at home. It's hard to play in Lambeau. It's going to be cold. They're used to playing down in Texas.
Shout out,
Texas.
shout out Dobbs too. They got this mental
Yeah.
health thing with the hugs and shit. This team camaraderie is on through the roof in the locker room. I mean, it's special watching this team.
But
Can I
no,
add
I'm
that,
big on the
last-
Packers here. 2.5.
Last
3 units.
Sunday, Laramie Tunsil, Aziz Al Shair, and Henry Tuo all left
Yep.
the game with injuries, and they
Laramie
all could
Tunsil's
potentially-
better for them not being on the team. I can tell you that right now. One of the most
Really?
penalized left
Laramie
tackles.
Tunsil?
One of the most
What are you
penalized.
talking about?
One of the dumbest
Laramie
guys I know.
Tunsil's
Can I-
awesome.
Can I just speak and then you guys can speak? It's just one person. You don't gotta scream into the mic, all right? Let me just state something. This is the most penalized offensive player in the league right now. It is bad. I don't know if you guys. I've watched a lot of the Texans game because I bet on him. He's let me down. This guy is not an All-Pro anymore. He is terrible this year. Absolutely terrible. I think his pressure. I don't know for sure, but I think his pressure rate's also very high because I constantly see this guy getting beat one-on-ones on the outside. He's not that good. Him having off the team is better. And when he was asked about his accountability for the penalties, he said it's on the team. I wanted to punch this guy after he said that shit. He's not that good. He's supposed to be a captain, and he says some shit like that. It's about accountability. This guy's not good.
He's allowed
So I just want to say that.
Side note,
I
Corey,
respect
I'm
that
gonna be
quote.
taking the Packers money line 3 units minus 140. I did not know it was that low.
And
So
Brett-
I'm going to get the money line for that, not the points.
Brant did say that they're missing,
148.
they're not playing their best ball. They also haven't had a run game since Joe Mixon left. They got Joe Mixon back, and the offense looked incredibly better. I get Nico's not there. That's a huge loss. But the
Playing
run
the
game,
Patriots, too.
the
Like
run
the
game
Patriots.
helps these receivers.
The worst defense, the worst rush defense.
Joe Mixon has played good every team he's played against this year, and when he's not
played
been hurt.
2 games.
He's been good
He's not
in both
wrong,
games.
though. He has looked good
He's
in
not
every
wrong.
game he's
No,
played
not
this
wrong.
year.
He
He
looked
played
good
the
when he was
Colts
on the
and he
Bengals.
played the
Played the
Patriots. Like,
Hey,
Are you
dude,
taking
He
the
looked up
Texans?
Bears.
You can't say he was wrong.
I can't say
That's
you're wrong, but
yeah.
like, come on, bro. You got some
This
big
run
acts.
game, what I'm
Um,
trying to say is that this run game's not been good since he left. Now he's
Agreed.
back, and it's been great. So back again. I get it was against the Patriots, but the last one was against the Bears, and the Bears' run D was good.
I
So
agree. I agree.
Tony, how
Can
many units you got on Texan spread?
I'm not betting the Texans. I'm just
okay.
Brent, did you make the Packers an official play?
Yeah, just 1 unit.
1 unit.
can I ask Corey real quick? Are we waiting for this DK line to come out, or am I gonna get hit with the -120 that's on on FanDuel?
Should be
'Cause if
minus.
I'm-
It'll be around -120 on DK.
Okay,
but
then-
I'll keep looking at it.
Okay, then I'm just gonna say screw it as well with Con. I don't care about this
I see
28
the money
points here.
line.
I'll take 3 units on the money line and take 1.5 units on a win, hopefully. So just give me.
Yeah,
I'll
I
take the
will-
money line.
I will do the same.
Just give me the money line.
28
That's
points of value there is so dumb for 2.5 points in my opinion, but
Exactly. That's what I'm
ridiculous.
thinking too. Corey, you got to play on this game?
I do have a play on this game.
It is the Texans.
Don't be on the fucking
Before-
Texans, Corey.
Before I get shit again, like I did last week from Luke about me fading just the rest of the line chasers, I had this play in before everybody started making their picks on the Packers.
Oh god.
I like the Texans +3 in this game. This is going to be the week that Vegas gets all their money back. All of the favorites last week won, which is why Vegas lost all their money. Vegas doesn't lose 2 weeks in a row. See me betting a lot of the dogs in this week. We're going to be getting the money back that Vegas lost last week.
Yeah, because
So we can still both win.
they're pushing the buttons here.
Last second field goal here.
That's right.
Uh,
That's right.
Up 2.
Technically, we would win and he would push.
Larry Tunsil
up two,
overall
up two.
PFF grade 68.2 this year, and you guys were just hyping this dude up.
Mister, is that what is the color that number is in?
What are you talking about?
What color is that number on the website? Because I just looked it up too. Is the color green?
Yeah,
Does green usually equate to good? It
I don't
does,
know,
the
but it's a
PFF grades are very, very
68.2.
harshly.
That's
68.2
ass.
is actually a pretty decent. I would like
It's
you to look
for
up all the
PFF
websites.
grades. It's
12
not that bad.
penalties.
Yeah.
He's first in the fucking league.
Yeah, how many sacks does he have allowed? Tony? Did you see that? Little
2.
number up
He's
there?
tied for 21st. It's not that good.
There's 32 starting fucking left tackles in the league, dude. He's
There's
21st. That's
64
pretty good.
starting left tackles in the league, or 64 starting tackles in the league.
Left tackles.
That's all tackles, Luke.
Anyway, we don't give a fuck about Larry Tunsil. Moving
You
on.
guys brought him up.
Tennessee
40%.
Titans on the road in Buffalo. Buffalo -8.5 at home. Over under a low 41.5. I'm gonna go on this. Bills don't lose this game. This is a joke. Titans are a fucking joke. They definitely don't come into Buffalo and win this game. We don't even know who the fucking starting quarterback for the Titans is going to be. If Will Levis starts another game, that's fucking criminal. Yeah, but give me the Bills are my main teaser leg this week for a ton of reasons. They're just the better team. They play extremely well at home. Titans are a joke. They're a bottom 5 team in the NFL. So big teaser leg for me this week. Getting the 2.5 on that. You want to go ahead?
So
Lap?
sharp.
Yeah, I want to go. I got Titans +8.5 in this. This is too many points. Titans have been in damn near every game that they played in this season outside of the blowout in Green Bay. Malik Willis revenge game. Outside of that one, they've been covering 8.5 in every single one of their games. If not, they should have won some of these games. I don't think the Titans are nearly as bad as you say. I actually think their defense is very good.
Their defense
And
is really good.
they are able to run the football with Tony Pollard. I expect them to be able to do this against one of the worst rush defenses in the league. We just saw what Brees Hall did to them last night. I love this game. I love this line at 8.5. I'm actually putting 2 units on this. I'm not usually a 2-unit better. It's usually 1 or 3 for me, but we're putting 2 on this. I'm not fully there for the nuke. But 8.5 points and a 43-point total is too many, especially for this defense in this run game against the Bills' weak-ass rush defense. I did have this in my notes before the trade for Amari Cooper. Don't expect him to be very heavily involved in the first game since they've traded for him, but that's where we're at with this game.
Did the line move after the trade?
No, it's been 8.5. Hunt.
So kind of what Luke said here. This Titans defense is not getting the respect it deserves. It's the only reason that they are in these games. This Titans offense is abysmal. The only shining spot has been Pollard this year. And Bills defense run wise scares the shit out of me. But I would have to think they got to game plan a little better because honestly, right now, you're not scared of Ridley or Hopkins coming off the sidelines.
No.
So I'm going to take the under 41.5 at 2 units. Mainly, it's more of a Titans offensive bet, hate watch here. I just don't think they can score the ball. Pollard, he might get his, but even though Brees didn't score a touchdown, Pollard can have all the yards he wants as long as they stop him in the red zone. So
Right.
also on the same note as Luke, Cooper doesn't, for me, like I said, I'm still not, as a Patriots fan, I'm biased too, trying to at least. I'm not impressed with this Bills team yet. They're not like blowing me out of the water where I'm like, this team can compete for an AFC championship here. This team is not ready for an AFC championship yet. The addition of Amari Cooper moves the needle for me a little bit, but not the first week. He's got to learn this offense. Josh Allen is such a different quarterback than what he's had played with his whole career. So I just like the under here. It's kind of a turn off and watch game, but it could bite me in the ass, but I'm just banking on Titans not to score.
Yeah, I mean, this game could end 30-0. I would
Could you
not be
be
shocked.
could you be interested in the Titans team total under then? I don't know what it is because DK doesn't have it, but
No, because I like the Titans defense. That's another. I made that point where Titans defense. I don't expect Davis to be running all over. I don't know if Cook's going to be back this week, but I don't expect the run game to be solid versus the Bills here. And like I said, the receiving core is just not up to par yet.
Brant,
No, I don't have anything.
Finster?
I don't have anything either. Titans, Hunter nailed it on the head. Titans defense is very good. About the only thing, but you won't see me betting on Will Levis. I can tell you that. So even though it's 8.5, can't bet on Will Levis. I don't care.
Will Levis is playing, by the way. That motherfucker's starting.
Yeah,
He's going.
Like I
I'd
said,
rather shoot myself than bet on
like
that.
I said about
it's
Will Levis
terrible.
for my boy Steve Fezzik, shout out Even Money Podcast. He is graded an average third string quarterback. That is
Dude,
gross.
that's so bad.
Gross. It's so bad. Him and Deshaun Watson. I don't know if you guys remember that stuff from last week. Corey?
I am also on Titans plus 8.5 here with
Yep,
Luke.
that's my guy.
I think this is a bounce.
That's my god.
I like
Bounce
the
back
play. I
spot.
don't hate
knows
it.
me and
Listen,
Corey
I
are
agree
always
with you guys.
points.
8.5
Always
I
is
like
a
the 8.5.
me and
I
I
just
are
hate
like
the
a lot of
Will
points.
Levis.
We're literally like this.
8.5 is a lot of points. Hey, I hope we middle. I hope they win by 7, right? Like, we're all good. I could easily see that happening, but there's no way that the Titans win this game.
No, this Titans defense is going to be making Josh Allen look like dumb Josh Allen this week.
Yeah.
He
Dumb.
insert that picture of him where he looks really dumb. Remember that one? There's like 8 of them a week. Anyway, yeah, Titans plus 8.5 here. Once again, rolling with the train of taking dogs. Getting the money back that Vegas lost last week.
Perfect. Love it. Big game for me. Obviously, Bills are my main two-toe leg this week, just like the Eagles were last week. So let's
Shout
circle the
out for
wagons
the
in
Eagles
Buffalo.
there, Con.
Yeah, let's circle the wagons in Buffalo. Moving on. Seattle Seahawks on the road in ATL in Mercedes. Falcons -3. Over under 51. This game was 2.5 and moved to the 3. Corey, you gonna play on this game?
I do have a play on this
Corey,
game.
we're gonna be lockstep here because I'm the same thing with you, brother.
No, I can guarantee you're not.
Okay, wow.
Connor, you're gonna love me for this. We are teasing this game.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Wow.
god, we're
I
taking
hate teasing the 3.
No, we're taking the total from 51 all the way up to 57, and we're taking the under, and we're gonna pair it with the
What
Chargers.
the fuck?
Yeah, we're gonna pair it with
Yeah.
the Chargers Cardinals total in that game at 38, bringing it down. Wait, sorry, at 44, bringing it down to 38, and taking the over. That is a 2.
Yeah, we are not on the same page because I never tease
Yeah.
totals. But
Exactly.
anywho,
You're getting
I'm just-
that key number 51.
Yeah, the key 51 number.
How many units is that for you, Corey?
That's a 2-unit play for me.
That is an interesting find. You are one of a kind, brother.
Yeah.
Luke, what do you got?
Yeah, I'm taking Seahawks +3 here. I'm still not buying what the Falcons are selling, man. I've been selling the Falcons all year. I've been wrong. I'm not putting my hand up though because I think that the games they've won are kind of just weird ones or bad teams. I will give them this. They should have beat the Chiefs, so I'll give them that one. But we were on the Chiefs on that one. I think the Seahawks are getting healthier. Hopefully, they're going to get Byron Murphy back, some of their other D linemen. I expect them to be able to run the ball. I expect them to be able to do the things they want on offense. And I think that this Seattle team's pretty good. They haven't been the same since they've had these defensive injuries. I like them getting 3 points here. Bird Bowl.
Hunt.
Bird ball.
Yeah, I found a saucy little line that I like a lot. So I'm actually going to fade the over under and spread of this game. Just don't know what to expect. I actually respect. It should be Sam Howell's team, but I respect what Gino's doing. I can admit that.
Okay.
But and also Kirko's my boy, so I kind of want to stay away from that. But I found Jason Myers over 2.5 extra points at plus money. It's going to be plus 115, Corey, 2 units. This is 5 for 6 on the year. And the Atlanta Falcons defense has given up 74 points combined in the last 3 weeks. Something's falling apart back there. Obviously, the Bucs was a thriller. Panthers, they allowed 20 against them. If you watch the game, Panthers could have scored more on this team. It just got a little too out of the way, or out of the hands of them. And then Saints put up 24. So I'm just going to take the statistics. Even in a blowout, this Seahawks team's going to shove. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but it's just too many potential touchdown opportunities, especially with Kenneth Walker, DK Metcalf, and Jigba Lockett. I mean, they're loaded on offense. So I'm just going to ride. To me, getting this at plus money when it's 5 for 6 on the year feels like highway robbery. I might lose it. It's going to be the game where it goes 5 for 7, but I'm going to try and hopefully find a little secret line here.
Yeah, man, Falcons are starting to click a little bit here. Got the run game going last week. I know it's Carolina, but Kirk's getting healthier each week. He's starting to look like himself again, coming off the Achilles tear. It's a no play for me at the 3, though. I agree, though. The Seahawks are getting healthier. I mean, it's hard to get fucking more hurt than what they were 2-3 weeks ago. So they're getting healthier. They're getting pieces back. 51 is a laughably high total. The Falcons can't get any pass rush, and neither can the Seahawks. So what does that mean? High total.
Like I just said, the Seahawks are probably going to get a lot of their good defensive linemen back.
Is Murphy going to play?
I don't have that for sure because it's Tuesday right now, but I'm going.
How's he trending?
I'm saying he's trending well. My sources are telling me he's trending.
Yeah, well, until I see something, they have no pass rush, Luke. And if you want to bicker with that, you know you're wrong. So, yeah, it's a no. I don't have any play on this game. I don't really have. There's these last 3 1:00 games. I've literally don't know what to do. So, Brant.
I'm playing the over because Seattle is so terrible at defending the run. I'm hoping Byron Murphy doesn't come back, but Seattle's allowing 173 rush yards per game the last 3 weeks. Atlanta got their run game going with over 200 on the ground last week, and I didn't write them down, but Adam Chernoff tweeted out in 37 games with the Seahawks, Geno's splits indoor, outdoor, like EPA and DVOA, lean very heavy towards playing. He's a lot better indoors, and Atlanta has a dome, so I'm playing over.
Ben.
That's a great stat.
Yeah, Brant, I know we're not supposed to do player props, but I want to get my nuke play out before this line moves because it will move. Give me 3 units, Bijan Robinson, 63.5 rushing yards. This line is fucking low because his average for the year is really low. The Seahawks run D, like Brant already said, one of the worst in the NFL. Bijan looked great last week against a bad Carolina defense. Nothing much is going to change with the Seahawks defense. Give me this play out before this line moves
What's the
to 3
juice?
units. It's
-115,
minus 115, yes.
63
This
and a half.
is me foreseeing already Sunday pod Finster coming in motherfucking the Falcons for giving the ball to Tyler Algier.
Why does he keep bringing up Tyler Algier when this
Because
guy?
he's fucking good. Tyler Algier is a good running back.
He's
dude.
not a bad running back. I'm not arguing that, but they still give the Bijan the number 1 spot.
I'm more talking about how you just hold grudges against players that fuck you over.
I still hate Tyler Algier. Don't get me
Also-
wrong. I'm not saying he's bad. Don't think I think he's a good running back.
He has too many penalties.
Algier had 3 more carries than Bijan last week.
Okay, if you were on the last
All right, we're not gonna
episode,
get into that.
we already went through this,
We're not
Brant. So
getting
don't
into
get me
that.
started
We're not
on what
getting
Luke
into
said. You didn't watch the game,
Um,
Brant. It's okay. You just look
yeah.
at the box score. You didn't watch the game. That's all right.
Corey, what do you got on this game?
Falcons Panthers.
What? I already have the
What do you got on this game? Oh, excuse me. That's everything. Finish that's interesting. God, they split the carry so well there.
I
just
don't
know
split
CeeDee
carries,
I
dude.
think
We just
Bijan's
discussed
back.
this.
Bijan had his breakout game. I think we're about to see him pretty fucking phenomenal the rest
The
of the year.
three games where they
I
didn't.
hate to say that,
Breakout
but
game against the Panthers, baby.
I don't care. I think it's more a confidence boost for him. I really do. But
Well, look, he's hit his
I
line
like
versus
it too.
Pitt, and he hit his line versus the Eagles. So I don't know why you're just dogging that Carolina game. The two
I'll
times
think
it didn't,
about it.
it was
I'll
against
think
the
about it.
Chiefs, and it was against the Saints, and then Tampa Bay.
I hope.
Well, let's move on because we're rambling about nothing. Philadelphia Eagles on the road at the Giants. Divisional game, Giants +3 at home, over under 43, shade to the under. Corey, I know you have something for me.
I do not actually. The Eagles scare the fuck out of me because I don't know if they're good or not. Yeah, Luke's gonna say they're not, and I know somebody's gonna say they are. It's really confusing spot for me. The Giants defense is really fucking good. Like I said it last week, they held the Bengals to 17 points and made them look like fucking shit. And I hit my under on my will play. Best play of the week, might I add. So yeah, I'm staying away from this.
Luke?
Yeah, I've deemed they are in my when I have my giant spreadsheet up that I have all the numbers, so this is how I win so much money. The Eagles are I've calculated everything, and the little thing that comes out of my spreadsheet at the bottom it says unbettable. They're unbettable right now until they've proved to me that they can actually win games convincingly, and they have not proved that to me yet. And I'm definitely not taking them in a division game against the Giants. No chance.
What?
Get back to me.
Yeah, I have no play on this divisional game. This line's moved a lot. Giants have actually taken a lot of money. This line's come down. So I lean under in a divisional game. Giants defense is good. Eagles I can already see Jalen Hurts struggling this game with the pressure that the Giants are going to put on him. But also AJ Brown is going to have a field day with those fucking cooked chicken DBs. But
Pre-order on whatever Saquon's rushing line is. This is a Saquon revenge game.
I don't know though, dude. Fuck. I do like the spot, but fuck, man, the Giants have a good defense.
I think Fenster's on Saquon over rushing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We don't know what it is.
I don't know what the line is, but man,
You guys
the Giants
don't have
defense
plays.
is good.
But give me 3 units on the fucking Eagles -2.5. I will never take a 3 line. That's the only reason why.
Yeah.
Give me up 2.5. This team is fucking so much better. They're still a Super Bowl pick for me. They got their weapons back. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. And like Luke said, I'm already predicting this is going to be a Barkley revenge game on how dirty they did him in the offseason.
You make
Dumb
some
guys
good
in the
points.
front office over there. Very dumb people.
Yeah, very stupid. I don't understand it. But yeah, this is going to be I don't understand why people are going to be trusting it. I don't understand this line in general by Vegas. I think this should be a 5.5, 6-point swing for the Eagles. I think it's because they didn't play that great versus the Browns. But like I said, the Browns are still a good defense. This Giants defense is, I guess, a little bit worse. They're not that bad. I'll give you guys that. But I just think the Eagles have too many weapons. The offensive line is still good. Should be able to protect Hurts. Give me 3 units on the Eagles.
Side note, Malata is out at tackle for the Eagles this game.
I did not know that. That hurts.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
He's out. That's another reason that's a no play. I mean, I agree. I do like the Eagles. Giants also get back Neighbors. It's going to be a huge game for him.
I got some of the best corners in the league. It's okay. Versus a rookie.
Maybe 3
Anywho.
years ago.
Brant?
Under, was it 43?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
2 units. The Giants are 1-5 to the under this year. The only game that went over was against the Seahawks, who are the purest over team in the league, and it only went over because of a blocked kick at the end of the game, returned for a touchdown. Could have went under. They should be 0-6 to the under. The Eagles' offense looked like shit last week against an overrated Browns defense. Under 43.
Man, if Neighbors isn't there, I'm with you. But when Neighbors back, I think it's a good number.
I like Neighbors as much as the next guy. I don't know that we're penciling him in for 100 yards a game because he
still
had
a
3
rookie,
good games
man.
his rookie year. Yeah.
He's pretty special. We'll see. Anywho, moving on.
I did not get
Dolphins.
my picks.
Sorry, Hunt. Sorry, I forgot.
Swing
I
back,
said your
swing
name.
back around.
Swing back. Yep, I'm swinging
Yep.
back now. Here we are. I'm back.
Swing
I'm
back. So I just wanted to look up a stat, and before Tony even said it, I'm on the fucking Eagles as well. I don't think this Eagles team's a bad team. I actually love what Sirianni did. I think he's a fucking clown, but I love his demeanor bringing your kid in to a press conference after you just gave the fucking "Where's my fans at?" booing me. I think it's a power play. And in that,
I think it's a
in
coward.
that, I'm not talking to you, Corey. In that press conference, he also noted that he realizes the offensive struggles. All the presser was talking about was what is going on with the offense. He noticed it. I expect a Sirianni masterclass in this game. Daniel Jones is 2-3 in his career against the Eagles with a passer rating of 90, throwing 5 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. I still think it's the same Daniel Jones that we've seen. He'll get by, but he's not doing anything to blow me out of the water. And then I expect a bounce back from Saquon as well. First game back in MetLife, revenge game. We're definitely going to be looking at player props for him in this
We will
game.
all be slamming him.
But to think that the Eagles are just all of a sudden a bad team because they haven't looked like their normal selves is just absolute blasphemy for me. So I'm going to play Eagles -2.5 at 2 units as well, Corey, whenever that alt line comes out.
Love
Okay.
it for the boys.
I have
love
a
it.
response to what Hunter just said there. I think the Eagles is the right play. I am leaning the Eagles. However, I think the reasons that you said were off. I said the Nick Sirianni thing is a coward play because the reason he brought his kids in is because he didn't want the reporters to fucking tear.
Yeah,
into
no
him
shit,
for-
Corey. Do you think I'm a
So how is that
dumbass?
a power play?
Because I'm using reverse psychology on him. I'm thinking he's going to come fucking fired up for this game because he just got exposed to the fucking world. Let me have my plays and you have your whale
He comes
plays.
fired up to every
I'm the
single
line
game.
chaser. I'm the line chaser currently. I
He-
have the torch.
He comes fired up to every single game and he looks fucking stupid every single game.
And that's
How does he
fine.
look
And
stupid?
he's taking his teams
How
to
did-
fucking deep in the
He's
playoffs. What-
definitely
How does he
ahead
not
ass.
look
He's
stupid?
had one playoff run.
What?
What
He
do you
looks
mean?
stupid
What do you
every
mean?
single
do
week.
anything
What do you
anymore. He
mean
doesn't
by
even call
look
the fucking
stupid?
plays.
He just
One
got
playoff
ahead
run
ass.
in 3 seasons is pretty good. I mean, I'll take
We
that.
should get Zach Taylor a statue.
He got blown out by Tampa Bay.
That was with not their best 2 players on offense.
You're
All right, we're not
like,
going to go back in time. Let's just keep moving on. We're in the future of today, not
The
2
Eagles
years
are the
ago.
play, though. They are.
Moving on, Miami Dolphins on the road in Indy. Indy -3 at home, -130. You don't get to see that juice a lot. Dolphins +3, +110. They're begging you to take the Dolphins at this price. Over under 44 flat. I want to be
1-800
convinced.
gambler.
I don't think so.
No,
I want to be
no.
convinced to take something here. I just want to see where the boys are
I'll
at.
convince you.
Corey, go ahead and lead us off.
You know I'm betting this game.
I fucking knew. I knew he was gonna bet this game. Like
This is a
It's a Corey game.
bet. Yeah,
Yeah, that has to be.
this is
I'm
what
not
I
saying
do.
it's bad. I'm just
honestly
saying
a
this is a
simple
Corey's.
bet, guys. We should all
It's
be honest. This is
the
a
most
simple
simple bet.
Here we go.
It's
I can't
not my
wait.
will play, but it is a very simple bet.
Mhm.
We're on the Dolphins +3 points here.
Yes, we are.
Give me Mike McDaniel off of a bye week
Yes, sir.
to dial up his fucking little short Mike McDaniel stupid fucking pass plays to Tyreek, whatever he does. I don't know. Mike McDaniel off a bye week. I'm not gonna fade him.
I'm gonna pick you off Corey because I think this is so easy. I think this is like the easiest bet of the week. Colts stink. If Anthony Richards plays, you can just take this money to the bank already.
He's playing. He's starting.
Yeah, off a
100%.
bye. Tyler Huntley was signed off of somebody else's practice squad to this team. There's a reason why they haven't looked good in the offense with him. But he's already better than Skylar Thompson. Malpractice by McDaniel and whoever the fuck is the GM of the Dolphins for having Skylar Thompson as your backup option to Tua. Very, very fucking stupid franchise.
Malpractice.
So Huntley off a bye. He's had a couple weeks with McDaniel. I'm sure that McDaniel knows that his seat's getting a little warm. So I think that if the Dolphins want to keep their season alive, which they can, because the Bills have not been that impressive, and the Jets, they want to win this game. They're going to win this game. I love Dolphins +3, and I will be circling around to them with the fucking bankroll parlay bill of the week.
Hang on a second. It's cut out. What was Corey's play and Luke's play?
Both
I'm
the
on the
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Luke's on the Dolphins.
Okay. Thanks.
Here's my thing. Okay, this line, and I am gonna mention a couple things here. I also lean the Dolphins. I can't take them at 3. This line was as high as 4.5. I hate it. Is so dumb to take the overreaction and take the Dolphins here at this +3. It's just I don't like the overreaction. I actually lean the Colts where we're at now at home. I listen. You can say what you want. I'm not too sold. I understand coming off the bye, they're going to get the plays dialed up. This at the third, but man, dude, the Dolphins just until Tua comes back. I don't know. And then Richardson comes back. JT's going to be back this game. I mean, they're getting healthier.
Richardson's not playing this week, is he?
Richardson is playing this week. He's 100% locked into play this week.
It says Joe Flacco to start at quarterback for Colts again.
No, that's not true. Not true. I don't know where you're reading that. What is that Yahoo Sports?
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
Who are you? Who's your source?
Yeah, who's your
Steichen?
source? Steichen said.
Presser?
I don't know for sure.
Today?
I'm asking.
Presser today. Shane
Oh, he did?
Steichen's mouth.
Okay.
Tony, you are wrong.
I am wrong. I'm just reading what I say.
My
I
big
don't
thing
know
on
for
this,
sure.
I've been playing
I'm making a
Dolphins
joke,
unders
Oh, okay,
the
my
last
bad.
2 weeks. I've been on Dolphins unders. I definitely will not be taking the under with the extra planning, but I don't really have a play on this game at the price it's at. Hunt.
Can I say one thing real quick?
12 and 15 at home.
Go ahead.
Take it away, Brant.
DeForest Buckner is eligible to return off IR. That doesn't necessarily mean he's going to play this week, but he is probably their best player on defense, and they really need help stopping the run. So,
Hunt.
Didn't even write this in my Word document. Not betting it.
Hunt. Brant.
Just said it.
Oh, Finster.
I honestly was about to bet the Colts, but they have AR starting. I will not bet the Colts. That is.
Don't blame me.
I think this
that is
line
for
moved
sure.
not because of people betting it. I think it's because Anthony Richardson was announced as starter.
Yeah, and I can't believe it moved the other way.
To be fair, I don't even know
You're right, Luke. You're right. Right. Sorry.
If I'm the Colts, I'm not pushing DeForest Buckner back. What have the Dolphins done on the ground game since Tua has been out that is scary?
Nothing.
It's terrible.
They usually have
System running back.
It's terrible. Achan's a system running back. I'm all in on that take. It's
Fuck
bad.
yes.
It's bad. They can't run the ball. They can't move the ball, dude. I don't care if Huntley's in or not. You're praising Mike McDaniel, but he hasn't done shit.
No, I'm not praising him. I'm saying
You're saying he's coming off a bye.
Yeah, I'm taking him. I like him off a bye.
I like him off a bye. It's the worst defense in the league.
I mean,
Joe Flacco was starting. I would bet the Colts.
I love this spot, especially if Anthony Richardson starting. Shout out
Yeah.
Corey.
What are you? Are you on?
Connor, are you paying attention at all?
I'm just going around the circle. I just don't even stop. Moving on.
4 o'clock
Panthers.
slate.
Yep, moving to the 4 o'clock slate. Panthers on the road in Washington. Washington -7.5 at home. Over under 51.5. Go ahead and lead us off.
Yeah, so Panthers coming off a tough loss here in Baltimore. They look sloppy. If you watch the game, shout out to the Ravens defense. Kyle Hamilton, it was unbelievable, just in his bag, doing everything, pass coverage, blitzing. I don't think it's a telltale sign of maybe the Commanders losing it a little bit. I think it's a telltale sign of how good the Ravens are starting to take form. So I'm not going to overreact to this loss whatsoever. I still think the Commanders are the team to beat in the NFC East, as crazy as that sounds. I did not predict that in my bingo card this year. And I think the Panthers are a really bad team still, really bad. They've covered a couple good games, but I think this is more of a statement game and a get right game. And I know the stats on teams over 6.5 on the spread. I just think this reminds me so much of this Browns game where we had a lot of people that were not crazy about the Commanders because of that spread. I'm going to take the Commanders -7.5 at 2 units, -108, Corey. And I think it's just a get-right game, and Jaden Daniels is a young emerging superstar, and this Commanders team's really, really good. They need to, in my opinion, if you get B-Rob back, you need to run this fucking rock, and I think they will. So,
Luke?
Over 51.5. You couldn't put this total number that I wouldn't take the over.
How many units?
Love it.
Corey.
I do not have a play in this game. I really don't like the 7.5 number. I feel like for you teaser players out there, bringing the Commanders down to
I
1.5
don't
would be the play. However, I don't have a play in this game.
I think bringing the Panthers up would be the play.
Yeah.
I think the Panthers
I
can
think it's
easily
more
backdoor cover
You really
this.
I
need
think
that
it's
teaser
more
goal.
likely that the Panthers get blown out than the Commanders lose.
That's the correct logic, Corey.
Yeah.
That is the correct. You don't
Yes.
tease up big dogs. They get blown out more often.
Grant already
than
said the
no cover.
statistic about big dogs already. What you just said is completely false.
Big dogs have been
Okay.
eating
That
this
does
year.
not
Okay.
apply to this year.
Okay.
That is
Yeah, this year, and it's been.
Well,
This
I'm
year,
talking about
big
as a
dogs.
fucking whole. You're looking at a
Do
small.
we? Are we sure that's? Are your
Listen,
guys'
have you
statistic
ever
what you
been a
just
teaser
said?
in your life? Have you ever been a teaser in your life?
100%.
Here we go.
You're talking
Have
to
you
a
ever been a
teaser
teaser in
We're
your
talking
life?
to the
No,
teaser
you're talking.
god here. Okay, read
If
a
you weren't betting
one
10-point
teaser.
teasers
Look
in
it up.
college with me and Connor, then don't fucking talk to us, all right? We
I
were
was
cheating
more. I
about
think Tony's making more of a point where Brant's point was, where
I
Brant's
understand what you're
statistically
saying.
correct on the season.
I
Those
understand what
6.5
you're
dogs have been.
Yeah, but I
eating.
wouldn't tease Carolina against.
I'm not saying I'm
offense.
teasing. I'm
No.
just saying I just think that Panthers Andy Dalton can have like a backdoor cover in the fourth quarter, throwing the ball and score a couple touchdowns to backdoor cover this 7.5.
You have a play?
No, I don't.
No, of course not. Brant.
Okay, 17, 27 units. Stop dogging me.
We're not
27.
worried.
It's more than that. 27.
We're not worried. Brant.
Nope.
Yeah, over 51.5, 2 units.
Yeah.
Luke said it best.
There's
Yeah, though, and here's my thing. Like, I think this is another crazy spot. I mean, it's just a lot of points. I want
They're
to
begging you to take the blowout, dog.
I
They're
want to
begging
tease
you
this
to
down, man.
the blowout.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I just feel like it's a
two of the worst
Panthers.
defenses
I
in the league.
feel like I know. Well, I'm on the over. I'm 2 units on the over 51.5. I'm just like,
I know. I'm just saying.
do I want to tease down Washington with the Bills?
I will
But-
say the Commanders' defense has been playing much better football. Much better.
Whose defense?
Okay.
They're a dead nut other
Commanders.
teams.
You
Commanders
can
are
say
fine.
you can say
Their front
okay,
seven's-
but
their,
they
their
have.
front seven's fine. They have the worst DBs in the league.
Agreed.
Yeah,
They're fine.
I'm not gonna tease them. I think Carolina could be sneaky and maybe get a win this game. We'll see. But
You're smoking crack.
we'll see. Moving on. Raiders on the road in LA versus the Rams. Rams minus 6.5 off the bye. Over under 43. Luke, go ahead. This line's moved a lot. This line's moved up 2 points.
You cannot take the Rams at this price. You can't. As much as I wanted to, I told Connor this morning. I said whatever the Rams are at, I want them. 6.5, 7 is
Moved up 2 points.
So many points.
Yeah.
This is a good teaser leg because I don't think there's any way McVay loses to this shit box Raiders team off a bye. I can't get there, especially if Cooper Kupp comes back. This line was at 7 at one point. I wouldn't be
as high as 7, as low as 4.5 for the Rams. It's been all over the place.
That much
What in
movement
the
is
world?
crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy
it's been all over the
movement.
place.
That's why I'm just fading this. The only play I think you can make in this game is tease the Rams down to just a money line. That's all I think. And I'm not doing it.
Corey,
Come back to me.
Brant,
Nope.
Finster.
I'll get it on Thursday, but I will be taking the Rams team total, whatever it is. I can't find it on DraftKings. I don't know why they don't have it out,
They
but I will
don't
be
put it
taking it.
out that early. Yeah.
That's a little weird.
What?
And then
You can
Oh,
figure that
sorry.
out pretty easy. Just do the math between the total and the spread. What is it?
43 and minus 6.5 towards the Rams.
Corey, you're good at that.
I don't
Sorry,
know what
what?
the math is. I have no idea what you're talking
what'd
about.
you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Anywho, do you have a play,
Connor.
Finster?
No.
I will on Thursday, I guess. So
Hunter, what do you got?
Yeah, give me 2 units on Raiders plus 7. It's at 6.5. I don't know what that line's going to be.
fine,
Of course, the
120.
alternate line's not out.
It
It's
actually
just
might move that way. You might get it lucky.
it's just too many points. You can say I'm not going to doubt Sean McVay. He's awesome, but with how many, I don't care if Cup comes back. I don't even care if Puka comes back. If that line is not ready to roll, this team's not ready to roll. Stafford's going to be in hell all game. this game.
You think?
Yes, I do. He's been in hell all year. Why wouldn't he be this game? Max Crosby 2+ sacks is one I'm eyeing too for Thursday. And then I don't know. I think Tay leaving could maybe be a good thing for this Raiders. I really do. I can't really give you an explanation.
Losing your
on it.
best receiver. That's always good.
Brock Bowers.
Yep, and like I said,
Not the best
I think it's too many points. You guys give the Rams are not the Rams we've watched for 7 years now. This team sucks, and their record shows for it. The only win was a lucky scrape away win in against 49ers, which me and Luke were sharp on. But yeah, it's too many points. I don't know how you guys aren't looking at this more with this O-line. They can't block anything. Everybody's coming through.
They have to block one guy.
They don't have to block. Backups are going to look good against this O-line. They have third stringers in, Luke. I mean, what are we talking about here? The Rams are worse. I'm going to say the Rams are a worse team currently. I will.
Wow.
I'll go on record and say I would not be shocked if the Raiders outright win this game. The Rams are that bad to me. I don't know what you guys type of football you're watching, but the Raiders or the Rams are bad.
On this team, so I do not agree with that.
Yeah, no. It's
you're once again you haven't agreed with a lot of my picks all year, and you're down 27. So I mean, we're not worried. I'm going to keep bringing up your units until because you talk so much shit, but you can't back it up. It's unbelievable.
We're on our way.
I'm going to take the Raiders
one
plus 7.
Away from being up units.
It's an ugly play, but it seemed Brant, what was your sharp quote that you had earlier in the year? I don't want to win bets. I want to look sharp. This is my I want to look fucking sharp week. This is it.
Yeah. Look, Hunt, I do hear you though. I think this line's way too big. Okay. It's an easy teaser leg though. Give me Bills paired with the fucking Rams.
Bills losing outright to the Titans.
You said the same thing last week with the Eagles.
They don't even have to lose outright.
And it won.
They can lose by 2, or they can win by 2 or 1.
Yeah, whatever. Give me the Bills with the Rams, 3 units, teaser, McVay off the bye. Raiders lose their best receiver. They're a dumpster fire. They don't even want to win. Why do they don't want to win games? Why? You want to pick a quarterback. 3 units. They want to pick a quarterback. They need to lose games. They lose
tanking week 7.
Not how the NFL works.
Absolutely. This team needs to.
How many teasers do you have with the Bills? The Bills lose outright. You are fucked.
It was the same thing last week, you fucking morons. We're not worried.
Also, the Rams defense is ass. I just want to throw that out there as well.
3 units for me. 3 units.
Rams defense is bad.
Rams defense is fucking atrocious.
We don't care.
I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about your
Moving
point.
on.
I have a play.
Oh, Corey, go ahead. Sorry.
When
you guys say come back to me and I talk to 5 other people, I do not remember you. So you have to speak up.
It's going to be a good host.
He did speak up.
You could just prep for the podcast instead of playing FIFA, Corey, so that we wouldn't have to come back to you.
I'm so addicted right now. It's crazy. I'm taking over 43 in this game. I love Sean McVay coming off a bye. He's going to dial some shit up on offense. The Raiders defense sucks camel dick. As well as the Rams defense, it really sucks. I don't know, man. I just think that this Raiders team's got to get something going, and I think this is a good spot for them to get it going, as well as the Rams are the 31st ranked defense against tight ends this year, and I don't know if you know, but Brock Bowers is good. So
really good.
That guy's pretty good.
Leaning the Raiders with Hunter, but I'm taking the over as my play.
Oh, Corey, I think that's so sharp. Give me a unit on that. Give me a unit on the over, Corey. 1 unit, please. I like that play.
Love it.
I can't wait for the Raiders to win this fucking game.
Rams might cover it themselves. Moving on to the best game of the day, Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs on the road off the bye in San Francisco. Niners -1.5, over under 47. I'm going to go first here. This is my biggest play of the week. This line makes absolutely no sense to me. Chiefs are the best team in the NFL. Reed off a bye, Mahomes off a bye. Give me the Chiefs plus 7.5 paired with the Bills. 10 fucking units. It's my new play of the fucking week. I am all fucking in.
Let him do it.
10 fucking units. Look, even if they're down 10, that's when Mahomes plays the best. He's going to come back. He's going to make it a close game. No one cares. I'm not so sold on the Niners as a team anyway. What the fuck is that team doing? Mason's banged up. They're probably going to start a rookie at running back.
Proving it does not matter.
We'll see. But yeah, Chiefs are the better team overall, better quarterback, better coach. Off the bye, I'm all in.
If the Bills lose outright,
this is the
Connor
exact
might be
bet
off the
he
pod.
made that lost 9 units for him. He
And we're
bet,
fucking
he
back
teased-
for
yeah,
blood. And we're fucking coming back. I'm getting my fucking units back this week on this
If
bet.
the Bills lose outright,
did-
Connor might be off
I
the
did not
pod.
have a play in this game. I did not have one. I literally did not have one. But the confidence that Connor's showing, even though it's not really confidence because he's buying points in the teaser, give me the Niners -1.5 here. I think
like that.
I think the Niners are a better
That's
team. Have you
so
watched
crazy.
the Chiefs play football?
I
They're
have.
not playing that well. They lost
They're
Rasheed
playing.
Rice. They lost.
They're playing extremely well. They're winning football games. They're undefeated.
Sure, I'm not.
The Niners are not playing very good football.
I
They're
would disagree.
500.
Okay,
They're
I think the
500.
Niners- Cool. I think the Niners look better than the Chiefs do. I
That's
think the Niners will
insane
win this.
take. Insane.
Okay. Can I finish my point, or are you just gonna keep saying it's insane without saying anything else?
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. The Niners have played actual football games where the Chiefs just get to fucking play these little bullshit ref fests. The Chiefs should have already lost to the Bengals. They
Awful
should have
take.
lost to the Falcons. They should have lost to the Ravens. The Chiefs have been winning these fucking one possession games because the refs give them 5 chances to win them all. It's bullshit. The Niners come in there and they beat the fucking brakes off this team. I expect the Niners to actually win in a blowout. Fuck you, Connor. They're not even gonna fucking cover
The Niners have not played good teams recently. They played
The
Seattle's
Seahawks are
a
a good
decent team. They have a terrible defense, and before that, they played the Cardinals, the Patriots, and the Rams, and they lost.
See, Brant, it's all right. You just have to let Luke run his little temper tantrum and lose money. We're not worried. Hunter,
You're down 27 units.
It's a back
we're not
to the
worried.
well. Back
We're
to the
not worried.
well.
You guys, you know what they say, like on Eminem on 8 Mile, like, I am a bum. I do live my life. I'm bum. Like, okay, what the fuck else you gonna say?
Third
Huh?
person to
Can you say anything else
313.
about me? Yeah, you got anything else to say about me? Up 20 units last week. Not gonna say anything about that.
Tell the viewers
Next.
something they don't already know.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Next.
That's
Also,
gold, Connor.
I
I
just want
love
to say
that.
anything about anything. If anybody's gonna make a point about Andy Reid off the bye, Shanahan's off of Thursday Night Football. This is about it's a decent amount of
buy.
extra rest for them. It's a mini bye.
Can I give you the Andy Reid off bye stat?
Please,
Andy Reid
Brant,
off the bye
help
stat
me
is good.
out.
It's a good stat. It's a good stat.
Do you know how good it
It's
is?
an insane
It's
Probably
good
pretty
stat.
really good.
21-3.
And Brant, do you have the advanced down? How many times was he given points? Well, how are they not favored?
I don't know, but also I'm playing the Chiefs for a unit here, mostly because
Oh.
Mahomes owns the Niners. He's 4-0, including 2 Super Bowl victories. This is a mindset game. He owns them. They know it.
And Luke's so fucking square.
I'm not
You
gonna tease
put
it.
10 units on a teaser.
Fucking clip this if the
I'm certainly not gonna
Niners
pair it with
win.
The Bills
what do you
might
got?
lose outright. Like, I'm dead serious.
You
This
guys,
is
you act like it's so
funny.
crazy to put a lot of units on a teaser. Like, it's -120 odds.
You tease every single one of your teasers is with one single team. It's not like you're mixing it up.
Absolutely.
You're not diversifying your portfolio at all. The Bills lose, you're
The
fucked.
last time you put a bunch
Exactly.
of units on a teaser, it lost.
And it was the same exact teams.
Yeah,
Oh, was it?
Yes.
it was
Coming
the
back for
Bills.
blood. That's what I'm saying. I'm coming back for blood. Hunt.
Yeah, so I'm looking more at regular season. I like what Brant said. I just think the Super Bowls are a little different at game tempo, game everything. Looking at these stats, I don't know how you can confidently bet the Niners. I'm not saying they can't win. I get it's the NFL and the Niners are really good. Chiefs are really good. Andy Reid's really good. Patrick Mahomes in 2 regular season games is averaging 369 yards. He's thrown for 3 touchdowns in both and is averaging a 123 rating. You can say the Tyreek Hill center, you can say whatever. I don't care. I'm going to fade the actual spread and over this game. I wish this line was out, but it's not out on any site right now. We are max betting Mahomes 2+ passing touchdowns and going to put 1 unit on his 3+. Whenever that comes out.
I'm with you on that, for sure.
It's just
Whenever
he
that
owns
comes
this
out.
team, and it's the Chiefs off bye. Like, you can say the Chiefs haven't looked good and they've squeaked out games, but Brant's numbers don't lie. Andy Reid doesn't lie, and this team is back-to-back Super Bowl champs for a reason. They win games they need to, and this is a game they're going to win.
The biggest knock against the Chiefs this year is the lack of explosive plays on offense, and that's probably like the number one thing that Reed would be able to. You would assume would be better off of a bye. Would be he'd be able to scheme up some bullshit.
Who's he scheming
Without
up?
Rasheed and Pacheco too. So
Finster?
Yeah, everybody knows. I'm kind of a Mahomes dick rider. Okay,
I'm
I,
Chiefs
I
dick rider, period.
kind of I'm kind of a Mahomes. I don't say Chiefs. I don't really care if the Chiefs. I like Mahomes. I like Mahomes. But give me the fucking Niners minus 1.5 for a unit here.
I love this.
I love the Chiefs. I mean I love the Chiefs. I love Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are a good team. But Luke brought it up. This is a luck factor on how they've beaten two teams in the Bengals and the Falcons. Basically, penalties honestly did win on those games. And this is the big thing here for the Chiefs. This offense is going to struggle this game.
Yes, sir.
Kareem Hunt is playing out of his fucking mind at this age.
Wow.
Juju's not going to get very much. I think he's finally going to come back down to earth here. Mahomes does not have the weapons except for Travis Kelce, who's shown he's not as good as he used to be. I can't bet the Chiefs here to go 6-0. The Niners are a better team. I think this is a good revenge spot. They're going to have the Super Bowl in mind for the Niners. Brock Purdy, Kyle Shanahan's going to drop one of his best game plans for him. Give me the Niners 1.5 here. I think this is a great line. It's a buy low spot for the Niners when everyone's think they're not playing well. They've won their last two games, right? Or they're off one win. They won the game before that.
Niners, no, they're
They
beat
lost to the Cardinals 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Mine was a bad loss.
division.
I really do think the Niners win this game. If I'm saying the Niners are going to beat the Chiefs, and I'm betting against the Chiefs, you should probably take the fucking Niners
also,
here.
the Niners
I rarely bet against the Chiefs.
too.
Also, in
Since
in
it's
this
emergency.
in this game, Kyle Shanahan can't fuck up and receive the ball first if they go into overtime.
Ridiculous.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's
Corey?
also really bad.
God. I don't have a play in this game. This is kind of like that Minnesota-Detroit game. I'm going to be playing a lot of player props probably in this game, so look for me on Thursday for this game.
Yeah, big take on this. Like, I don't care who wins. It's going to be a close game either way. Like, it's going to be a touchdown football game. I don't care what you tell me.
Chiefs
I
have
mean,
a really good defense.
Who cares? Right? So it's going to be a touchdown football game. You're telling me I can tease
I'm the best
Chiefs
play caller in the
7.5
NFL, though.
in a 6-point teaser? That's like, I'm drooling.
He's
I'm drooling. Moving on. Sunday Night Football. Jets on the road in Pittsburgh. Big news. Adams to the Jets. Steelers actually flipped from a 1.5 point favorite to a 1.5 point dog on the news. Over under is at 38.
Hold on. Are we sure it's the Tatum? Are we sure it's the Devontae?
That might be more related to a different.
I think it
We'll
might
get
be
into
related to
that.
the fact
We'll get
that-
into that.
Rusty!
Yeah,
Where's
we
Parker?
are. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
100% going to
He's
start,
not.
but Mike Tomlin
Very
opened
dumb.
up the quarterback competition again with Russell Wilson and Fields. So a lot of turmoil there. Corey, go ahead. I know you don't have a play, but just kind of talk about what's
I
going on.
don't have a play, as you guys know. However, I love this switch to Rusty.
No, the fuck you don't.
no, you don't. We have receipts, dog. No, you don't. We can expose you in a heartbeat. Shut the fuck up.
Heartbeat.
Corey, what is going
The only thing
on?
you can expose is me supporting my starting quarterback,
Also,
no
I
matter
just-
who it is.
Corey, can we have a conversation?
that's
Can we have
one
an
thing
honest
you
can we have
cannot-
an honest conversation, Corey.
What?
There's no fucking chance that they do this. This is, I swear to God, this is Russell Wilson's agent has the biggest dirt of all time on Mike Tomlin.
Oh no!
for them
Do
to
you
tweet
think
this
like
shit out.
no? Do you think they're saying they're going to start Rusty and then they're just
They're
going
not
to
even-
start Fields to
The
fuck
only,
up?
okay,
to fuck the Jets up?
you probably
Kinda-
no. You know this maybe more than me because you might follow some Steelers beat writers. Has there ever been a single comment made in the past 2 days that said Russ is starting, other than the one report that came out that said Russ might take some first team reps this week?
Yeah, I don't
That's
think it's
the only
like
report
set in
I've seen.
stone. I think it's all the media hype. I think he's just like, okay, let's
His
see
agent
who
has a
has a better week.
stranglehold on the media. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Russ stinks. It feels as 4-2, and he's playing the best football of his career. There's no
can't
chance that
say
he
he
starts.
stinks. First,
Yes,
off.
I fucking
No, you
can. He
can't.
sucks.
He had a better passing season than Lamar had last year. What? You can shake your head. He did.
He was playing from behind almost all those fucking
Alright,
games because
well,
the Broncos were dog shit.
there-
dude.
Move
There
on.
was-
Somebody else. Move
They-
on.
no,
I
Just
got
follow
a
Lamar.
play.
Hey,
Follow
hey,
Lamar
hey,
and
hey,
Jets
hey, hey,
hit
Let me
Steelers
say
pretty good,
something
yeah.
here.
Get out of
There, what I saw, I like Justin Fields. Don't get me wrong; he has 10 total touchdowns this year, only thrown one pick. We were 4-2. I love Justin Fields for that. What I saw in that first half versus the Raiders is why I'm worried about Justin Fields. The Steelers have not gotten off to a hot start in any game that they've played this year, and it's because of Justin Fields. Now,
Russell Wilson to fix those problems.
there's got to be some difference. I think they're testing the waters here. I don't know if it's going to be set in stone that Russ is going to be the starter. He might not even start this week. However, the first half fucking blunders that go on with this Steelers team, there has to be something that gets fixed. Because when we go to the final 8 games of this season, we play actual really good teams. We can't get off to slow starts like that.
Yeah,
Luke, Hunt, somebody.
let me take this over. This is comedy. This is all-time blunder for Mike Tomlin, Hall of Fame coach. I'll give it to him. But you, in my opinion, it's not even about who plays. I don't even care who plays. You've lost the team to a certain extent. This reminds me of when Fields, all the rumors of we might keep Fields and get rid of the 1 pick, and DJ Moore's in there like, no, don't get rid of Fields. They like Fields there. And the fact that you're giving this bum that's on a league minimum contract, even first team reps right now when your team's 4-2 and you got a lucky ass win that you're kind of riding last week is comedy. If I'm Fields, I'm pissed off right now. I don't understand. You're winning the games that you need to win, even when you shouldn't be winning them. And to another point, you want to talk about a must win this week? It's the Jets must win. If you want to start competing in this AFC playoff race or don't want to fall behind this AFC East and still have a chance to win this division, this is the game you need to win. Steelers are still, in my book, really bad.
Did you say
that Cowboys win
last week?
Lost. The fact that game was even close was no, the Cowboys won.
Well, they played the Raiders
2 weeks ago. Sorry, okay. I'm talking about the Cowboys game.
So confused.
Sorry. But going off that, I still think the Steelers are really bad. And like I said, the fact that this news even broke, I'm with Luke. What does Russell Wilson's agent have? I don't know how much he's getting paid, but the man's a fucking genius right now. I don't understand what's happening. Jets minus 1.5, 2 units. I don't see a world where Rodgers loses this game. I really don't.
Luke.
Counterpoint, the Jets are a fucking dumpster fire. Give me Steelers money line for a unit.
God, you're so fucking sharp.
I think the Jets are a dumpster fire.
Yeah, Hunter nailed this on the head. It's time to bring into the conversation, is Justin Fields the most disrespected NFL quarterback of all time in terms of like starting? Like this is common.
I don't know why you're laughing.
Okay. No, I thought it's my fault. Sorry.
What do
you add in terms of starting after you said he's the most disrespected quarterback of all time. Let's say Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins might be the most disrespected quarterback of all time.
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Okay. Colin Kaepernick. Anyways, this is I'm confused. Very confused like everybody else. I don't understand the switch right now at all.
Okay,
to any extent.
It's not an official switch. They are giving him first team reps.
Even that this got out is a fuck up. It doesn't. It's not overreacting. You can't give him fucking reps right now. It's just going to kill Justin Fields, even if you're in line to start him. What's the point?
I want to play a unit. I'm going to play a unit on the Jets. Minus 1.5, or not minus 1.5. Sorry, give me the money line minus 122 right now. I want this play to be voided if Justin Fields gets the start. But if Russ starts this game, I want this to be a play. They make him the starter before the game. I want this to be a play. Yes, you do, because they called the start.
No, the fuck you don't, because I'm betting Steelers money line knowing that Justin Fields is starting. I know that Justin Fields is starting. I'm betting Steelers money line because of it. You don't get avoided. This is a fucking show.
I think he gets avoided.
I think I get the void here.
If Patrick Mahomes twisted an ankle in practice, could he not void the Chiefs bet? I mean, what
we had this happen earlier.
Yeah, it's called a cash out. You have a cash out on these bets. What are we talking about?
Whatever. This show has no fucking.
That's how gambling works. You can cash out.
I will say, if you did cash that out on the Mahomes example,
when Malik Neighbors went out, me and Connor both said,
"Can
we cash out of our Giants bets?" And you guys said, "Fuck no!" And guess what? The Giants won.
We won anyway.
So yeah, shut the fuck up.
That is true, Victor. That is true.
I am a supporter in what you say on the pod should go.
Yes.
So I really do think the Jets win this game, even if Justin Fields starts. So just give me the unit on and the money line. I like it. I don't like it as much. If you're tailing this, cash it out. We'll make it whatever they want to do in the podcast. But if Russell Wilson starts this game, and you see it, go ahead and cash it out at the start. Or if Justin Fields starts, go ahead and cash it out. But give
Vincent,
me
you
it for
don't
an
have to
artificial
worry.
play. So
You don't have to worry too much about it. Neither one of them are any good. Like they both
Justin
kind
Fields
of
is good.
suck.
Justin Fields is good, and his run factor definitely makes defenses
You can say that
team
he's better
differently.
than Russ, and I agree with you, but that bar is very low.
I agree.
Yeah, I had Steelers for 1.5 or 2 units, but I'm gonna not do that. I'm just gonna watch this game. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm a
This is
Steelers
gonna be
fan.
spicy.
Probably the last time. I honestly thought about buying a ticket to this game, but I totally forgot I was going to the Browns game. That'd be a crazy fucking day to fly to Cleveland, then fly to Pittsburgh.
If
Probably
I
the
had
Honestly,
last,
I had the
either of
spark.
those places, you would drive.
probably the last time Rodgers will ever play the Steelers.
You're flying to Cleveland?
Why? No, he's not. Why did he even
No,
say that?
but if I would have flown into Cleveland to go, if I was going from Cleveland to Pittsburgh, I would have had a flight that would have
okay.
went from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. Is what I'm saying.
It's an hour away.
From Cleveland to Pittsburgh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Give
2,
me a
maybe.
dirty thought. I might be at the game Sunday.
Here, hold on.
No, side note, sorry, after the pod, after the pod. No play for me here. The quarterback news. Tay to the Jets. Yeah, they need to win this game bad. Shout out Steve Fezzik. He paired the Steelers in every teaser he had this week on the Even Money podcast, which I thought was kind of insane. Man, I'm not even on board. I'm a fan. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the game. It's a no play. I agree. The Steelers have looked really good, and the Jets have looked really bad. But man, just a no play for me. Moving on though, two Monday night doubleheaders.
Brandon, do you have anything?
Brandon, you had no play, right? On the Steelers game.
His AirPods went on, I think.
No play?
Yep.
Yes,
Up,
no, maybe
down,
so.
Play, no play.
Did you have a play? Okay, we're gonna move on. Baltimore Ravens on the road in Tampa. Bucks plus 3.5 at home. Over under 48.5. Corey, you like these dogs at home? Come on, I know you're taking the Bucks here.
Well, yeah, you probably looked at the spreadsheet before it.
I did not look at the spreadsheet before. I'm not that nerdy.
All right. 6-0 in the first 6 weeks in the regular season.
Oh, it's as well. I didn't even know.
Wow.
I swear to God, on my fucking life, I did.
Get out of your seat, people. Come on. 6-0 on the first 6
This
weeks
is a crazy whale play
of the season. To start off, I am the hottest better. My whale play is the hottest bet in sports gambling right now. Give me the Bucks plus 3.5 or 3 units is the whale play of the week. We are fading Lamar and that fucking bum in Baltimore. Fucking fuck that guy that sucker punched the 2 Commanders fans on the side of the street.
Jail!
Jail.
Fucking jail. Give me the Bucks. Give me Chris Godwin. Give me Mike Evans. Give me Bucky Irvin. Give me Baker Mayfield. This team is elite.
Yep, those guys all play for the Bucks.
They do.
Confirmed.
Luke,
Blown away.
go ahead and follow that one up. Kind of hard.
Give me bucks for a unit. Corey's the sharpest better. I know. His whale is. You can't argue with those numbers. 6-0. I was not going to bet this game. I said I have a weird feeling about this one though. That was my notes because I wanted to bet the Ravens, but I said I have a weird feeling. You know what that weird feeling was? I could sense that my
Corey's
brother
whale.
had his fucking whale on this shit, and I'm in. Give me the fucking Bucks for a unit.
Hunt, you got a look on your face, brother.
Yeah, this is my nuke of the week as well. Bucks plus 3.5, 3 units, minus 110.
Wow.
2 MVP contenders battling it out. Say what you want about Baker. I've said it from week 1, and you guys fucking laughed at me, and you guys are clowns. All that. Baker is a fucking legit NFL quarterback. I think the Bucks are severely underrated in this spot, being at home. Ravens have been rolling as late, but the Bucks have also been rolling. So the main thing is hopefully you can limit Derrick Henry. I don't think Lamar's going to win you this game. If it is, I think it'll be Derrick Henry. Don't expect the Ravens defense to be playing at the level they will, especially with what Todd Bowles has been doing with Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield's been honestly more elusive than I've ever seen him be in his career. Pretty pumped about that.
If Lamar has to lead a game-winning drive and can't rely on Justin Tucker's leg to win him the game, he won't win the game.
Well, if that's the case, you cover. You're not thinking.
I think this is. I really do
Not
think
unless
this might
they're
be
down 4.
I really do
no,
think this
you're
might
right.
be
You're
a
right.
fucking
You're right.
beat down. I think the Bucks might beat this fucking team down. I really do. It's
Well, I
just
can
it's one of those
guarantee it's
games.
not going to be a beatdown, but I definitely agree with you guys. It's the no play for me. I like the over a little bit. I think this could be a high scoring game, but at 48.5, it's a pretty solid number. I got no play here. I'm not taking the Bucks. Ravens are a top 5 team for me. Bucks are underrated, though. I do agree with you, but I'm still not sold on that defense. And the Ravens are absolutely fucking rolling right now. So
Can't be
no
sold on
play.
that Ravens defense though either. If you make that point,
No, that's why I said the over. That's why I said
Okay.
the over. Brant?
I'm playing the over for 2 units.
God, you slut. I want to take it so
I'm
bad.
really,
48
I
is
really
not a
am rooting
number I
for the
like.
Bucks in this one, you guys. I like the Bucks. I like you play. Corey's whale play is the hottest play in all of sports betting.
It is.
But I can't back Tampa's defense in this spot just because I think they're overrated based on the quarterbacks they played. Spencer Rattler, Bo Nix. They got Jalen Hurts without both Brown and Smith playing. The only time they've faced legit quarterbacks, Cousins went for 509 and 4 touchdowns against them. Jared Goff had 300 yards. I think that this number should be closer to 50 just because both of these defenses are probably a little bit overrated. So go Bucks, but just give me the over 2 units.
Finster.
Yeah, I am also on the Bucks. It kind of scares me. I don't like that we're all on the Bucks. I wish I would have went first, so I don't feel as like I'm trying to jump on the train here. I am also on the Bucks, but you don't. I'm only going to put a unit on it. You don't take this bet any lower than +3.5. This game is going to probably end by a field goal. It's going to be the best primetime game you can watch, other than the other one for sure. I don't believe in Lamar in prime time and trying to lead a game.
Oh no.
Crickets.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
Jets
you
Steelers.
just stop talking.
Fantastic.
No, he said
fantastic
Corey
primetime
said a fucking dumb comment.
Trump's gonna be there. Come on.
Oh
When
god,
did
makes it
he
even
say
worse.
that? Am I the only one who didn't hear him say that?
I didn't hear him say it either.
But yeah, this it's not a secret. This Ravens secondary is absolutely terrible against receivers, and you're coming up with 2 of the hottest receivers in the NFL right now.
Trump's
is
also
gonna-
not going to be at that game.
Yeah,
I
How
heard
does
well,
this matter?
Okay,
He said
who
he'll
cares
be
if
there.
Donald Trump's with the Steelers game? Moving
I just don't
on.
understand what
This is a
Trump's
sports
doing.
betting podcast, not a fucking Republican convention.
Okay.
Yeah, but give
Oh
me
no, I'm not saying that because I like him. I'm just
What do you got
saying
for us,
if he's just
Spencer?
gonna be
Jets
there.
too.
give me. I will
Jets
be
too.
also be looking at receiver props on Thursday for Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Probably Baker passing would be a good one too. But yeah, give me the
Lovely.
for 1 unit.
Moving on. LA Chargers on the road in Arizona. Cardinals +2.5 at home. Over under 44. I'd play on this. Excuse me. I'm a little bit higher than Chargers than some of my colleagues, but I also believe the Cardinals bounce back in this spot. They've looked pretty fucking terrible, but the defense is so bad. Kyler's playing well, but man, the defense is so bad. Also, another thing on this that I'm now remembering is that Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably not going to play this game. He's in the
Yeah, I
protocol.
can't believe you're betting that with how bad the receivers are.
Well, actually, you don't know my bet. I'm on Chargers -2.5 for 3.
Oh, I thought you were doing the Cardinals already.
I was gonna tease them up to 8.5, but now I'm not. I'm going to take the Chargers 3 units, -2.5. Chargers are getting healthier. They actually looked really good against the Broncos. The game was a lot more of a blowout than it looked. They scored 2 touchdowns late to make it, and 2 touchdowns late and kicked a field goal to make it a lot closer than what it was. Give me the Chargers -2.5 in the spot on the road.
How many units?
3. Hunt.
Nothing on this game. Player props.
Y'all always got some sort of face or some sort of look when I make a pick, and I love it. Luke?
Hey, give me the Cardinals +3 here. I'm going to take the point, the half point up. It'll probably be around -110. Probably we'll say -115.
It'll be -120.
It's a -102 right now. You think it's going to get a full 18?
Say
Yep.
-115.
-115.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're betting this with no
No,
Marvin
that's what
Harrison,
I'm
Luke, and a
guessing.
bottom 3 defense?
Listen, I love
The
Marvin
Chargers'
Harrison.
disrespect
Is
is
Mark confirmed out?
insane. He has a
love-
concussion. He's gonna miss.
I love Marvin
Protocol
Harrison
is
Jr.
not
like
I
that.
think he's a
100%.
very good player. He has
Everybody
not
who's
been-
gone into
Okay.
compression
Just
protocol
let
the
me
week
know when you're
before
done
has
talking
missed.
about something stupid, so then I can start talking about my point that you threw it to me.
Go
So just let
ahead.
me know when you're done. Okay.
Go
Cool.
ahead.
Thank you. All right. Marvin Henderson Jr. I love. He's a great fucking player. He's not been involved to the level that I should be concerned with the Cardinals offense. I will tell you what this is. This is a Kyler Murray in primetime game. The Cardinals aren't going to get many of these, and Kyler's going to show the fuck out. He's going to ball the fuck out. This Chargers defense is overrated. They've played dog shit fucking teams so far. They haven't beat anybody of relevance. This team is not that good. I think the Cardinals will bounce back here after a bad, embarrassing loss to the Packers. I like the Cardinals in this spot, especially when I'm getting a full field goal at home. Give me that shit. Kyler fucking shows the world. He reminds the world who the fuck he is on Monday Night Football.
Throw it to Michael Wilson. He's really gonna be lighting them up.
Michael
Brant, you got
Wilson
anything?
is
Going to
good.
fucking whatever.
Michael
You're
Wilson
so
is good.
stupid.
Friend of the program.
I
Michael.
love
I do
Mark.
like
He
him
hasn't
Friday
done
this
that
week.
much this year to make you be like, oh, I just can't bet him. It's not like it's fucking Justin Jefferson getting thrown out with Sam Darnold. Like, what are we talking
No.
about?
I agree.
Friend of the
Brant,
program.
James Carr's
Michael
going to run
Wilson.
over these fucking fools too.
Michael Wilson would love to have you on the pod.
Is James Conner playing?
Yes.
Sure, yes.
I thought he had a hamstring. I wasn't
No,
sure.
he's
He
fine.
went out.
James
Okay.
Conner is fully to go.
Okay.
Yeah, DeMarcado can go fuck himself. I hate
Corey,
that
tell me you're on the
motherfucker.
Cardinals.
I'm kind of on the Cardinals, I guess. I'm taking that teaser, remember, down to 38 and going over. If the Cardinals fucking fuck me again, like they have the past fucking 4 weeks.
Or you've jumped off too early.
If they fuck me again and this over doesn't go over 38 and it's the fucking Cardinals that are the reason that they don't go over, then I'm done betting any Cardinals game, any over-under in any Cardinals game. They are completely shunned from my bets.
I hate to tell you, Corey, this Arizona Cardinals offense has been the most disappointing unit
I know.
all of football this season.
I know.
Yep.
Their
They
fucking
don't have
offensive
an
coordinator
O-line.
is a goddamn terrorist.
Kyler is good at football.
You guys
cannot
are like
deny
preying
that.
on a team to come through for you. Like the Chargers have shown real success.
I'm playing the
Cardinals do not.
under for 2 units. Over
can
the
still
last 3 games, the Arizona Cardinals are scoring just 17 points per game, including only 14 against Washington. And the LA Chargers over their last 3, 14.3 points per game. Herbert has 1 game over 200 yards this year. He has 1 game with multiple touchdowns. He has 1 game over 30 attempts. This is under all the way for me. And the Cardinals were going to be one of my favorite over teams, and it took me a while to finally flip on it. But they're dedicated to running the ball more than I thought they were going to be. 2 units.
Connor. Could you tell me the teams that the Chargers have beat this year?
They beat the Broncos, obviously. Fuck, I can't remember off the top. of my head.
Raiders, right?
Raiders.
It's the Raiders and the Panthers.
Raiders, Panthers. Are they 3-3? I thought they were 4-2.
They have had a bye week.
Oh, they have had a bye,
are
so they're 3-2.
And they have beaten the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Panthers.
Who are
That's
the
a
2
team that
losses?
you're so sold on. That's
They lost to
Good-
the
good
Chiefs
team.
and they lost to the Steelers.
Oh, speaking of that,
team.
I know this has nothing to do
Good team.
with this game.
What?
The Bears have 4 wins, and
Oh, yeah.
all
1
four
and
of their
5.
wins are to teams with 1 win.
That's a good
Yeah, we'll get
statistic.
into
That's a good stat.
week 8. Anybody have any other plays in this game? Awesome.
Nope.
God, I have it in my notes to take the Cardinals in a teaser. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Damn, they're at home too.
You don't have to
Home
tease them,
dog
Connor. You can
teaser.
literally just take them. They're getting a field goal at home.
They're not getting a field goal. It's 2.5.
It's minus 115 for 3. That's like there's other lines that are opening at 3 for minus 115.
God, home teaser job. Fuck, I can't. Cardinals are bad. Moving on though. Whale
it.
Nuke plays of the week. What do we got, Brant?
Lions Vikings over was my whale, and I also want to shout out my New York Liberty, Stewie the Goat. Made up for missing the free throw at the end of game 1, and I love the.
Lovely.
Love
Obviously,
it.
mine is the Bills Chiefs teaser. Hunt.
Packers minus 2.5. Bucks plus 3.5. Shout out Drake May in London.
This big furry guy just keep laughing at him. It just cracks me up. Luke.
Mine is the under head-to-head against B-Prof this week in the line.
And me, little boy.
Under 50.
Yeah, he is a little fucking boy. If I
Hunter,
was,
I
if
don't
I was
count
near you
yours
right
as
now,
nukes
I
when
would
you
slap
throw
the
out
shit
five
out of you.
3-unit plays a week.
Okay,
Corey-
I'm winning.
I know.
What's
We're
up?
not worried
I'm
about
not
him,
hating
Hunt.
on
We
you,
are
I'm just
literally
saying,
not
you-
worried about the
Yeah,
squirrel-looking
good luck, bro.
motherfucker.
You
Good luck.
also
just good luck.
counted your nuke record on specific words you use in your nuke your
That
nuke
is
I
true.
don't
phrase.
hide. I do
So
not hide that from the audience. I
your
tell them all the
nukes
time. I
to me
don't
are
hide-
comedy as well.
okay. Now you want to say because when I was saying in the group chat, you were all times. You were all like, "Oh yeah, good place, Luke. Good shit." And then you want to
Yeah,
come on
but
your
you love
podcast
to
and I say, "Oh, now
you
as
and
soon as I
Connor
chirp you, as soon as I
you
chirp
and
you,
Connor
you go
talk
take
so
it
much
back.
shit
It's
and think
crazy.
you're
All right.
like you're
All right.
not. You're not him, dog.
It's
Like
Corey,
chill.
man.
You're
Corey,
fine.
Corey.
Corey
we
can
get
talk
an
about it
official
because he only
report?
does
to
it.
you.
All right.
Can we
I
get
do
a
not
You
talk
good
guys
shit
on
to
talk
you. I
Corey
shit
just
this
every
time?
week.
Joel,
You
I
guys
need
talk
you to
shit every
rewatch
week.
them all and tell me. Joel, go
Corey.
on rewatch and tell me if I
Corey,
ever slipped up. Tell me.
Corey,
The best bet in sports gambling currently is 6-0, going for 7-0, plus 3.5 on the Buccaneers. We are fading that fraud Lamar Jackson. Let's roll. I do have a bankroll builder. Are we going after that?
yes,
or-
that'll be next. Finster, what's your
Okay.
nuke play of the week?
Eagles minus 2.5 and Bijan rushing. Take it now. It'll be probably in the high 60s by the end of the week. Both of those are 3 units.
Awesome. Bankroll builder parlays of the week. Corey, you alluded to it. Go ahead and lead us off here.
It's a pretty simple one for me. I'm taking the Jaguars money line and the Bengals money line. It's minus 108. I'm throwing 2 units on that. It's easy as pie.
Easy as pie, he says. Luke, you got one?
Yeah, I got one. Dolphins money line, Seahawks money line, Steelers money line, plus 1,044. 1 year.
And this guy wants to chuckle at me? You got a bankroll
did you
builder
see how
parlay
I-
at plus 1,000?
Car, you can say whatever
Holy
your
fuck,
bankroll
bro.
builder parlay is. I
Holy
don't think
fuck.
you've hit a single one of these the whole week.
That's
the
not
whole
true.
year.
That's
I don't
not
really
true.
know if you have or not.
That's not true.
Dolphins,
I'm going-
Seahawks,
my-
who?
When I talk
Lions?
Seahawks, Dolphins,
Steelers.
Steelers, when I'm talking about bankroll builders, I'm throwing a unit out to win 10. I'm going to hit one of
I
these
see
by the
that.
end of the season. They're going to hit.
Okay. Well, you keep trying that.
It's hitting this week, bud.
Hunt, you got one?
Yeah, Commanders, Eagles, money line parlay, plus 104, 2 units, please.
Yeah, mine is Packers, Chiefs, moneyline parlay, plus 238. That's a 2-unit play for your boy. Brant?
We've been going back and forth on this. A couple weeks ago, I asked, how do you guys define what a bankroll builder is? And you told me that it has to be a lot of
Luke,
teams put together for plus big money.
Not
It's
plus
not.
Big, not
I
big
told you a
No.
bankroll builder is where you take lines down and you get around the plus even money. We do. Me and Burns
That's called a
especially do it all
teaser.
the time. No, it's not. You talk about player props. Garrett Wilson,
This
25
dude in
plus yards
Jesus, I'm
receiving.
going to beat the fuck
A bankroll builder is supposed to be an easier bet
just
to
an
get your
ugly little
bankroll
rat.
up, Brant. It's
Okay.
things that get around even money. Plus 10,000 is not a bankroll builder. You're flipping a coin in a well and hoping it lands.
Exactly. And this dude's like,
it's-
I got 3 teams on my team.
now, if it
Plus
hits,
1100.
it's a 3-leg parlay and it's fine odds. I'm not dogging it, but that is not the term for a bankroll builder parlay. It's
No,
just a
that's a
normal
loser
parlay.
parlay.
You're 27 down.
All right, let me say something
Hey,
then.
like I
Go ahead,
said,
Brant.
get some new content, bro. It's boring.
A representative from FanDuel, this is shout out to Adam Chernoff again for this, said that NFL primetime games this year, over 50% of bets placed have been same game parlays. If you want to make money betting on sports, put it on shit that might actually happen. Stop betting parlays. I'm not doing a parlay. I haven't done a parlay. I did one all year and it lost. I'm not doing parlays.
Period.
I agree
Answer.
with that. I won a couple parlays and I've been doing too many and now I'm done. My
Finster?
actual account.
You got
Yeah,
one?
I don't really know what this segment is, to be honest with you. I don't have anything. I
Don't
also
even
say like
play.
I rarely ever bet parlays, so let's
Don't
just move on.
I love like small favorite 2-team moneyline parlays. Those are my favorite to bet. You get around on just over
you like
plus
teasers?
money.
I learned the hard way in not in the
Teasers
NFL,
are
but in
like
baseball
Miles
that
ones.
never worked.
Brother, never
Yeah.
bet baseball
Corey?
parlays.
Yeah, I
Got a
got
bankroll builder for the boys
Corey
at home.
literally started.
Okay, well, we get around the horn. Awesome. That's week 7. Good little podcast, fun, a lot of bets out there, a lot of units out there. We'll be back Friday. for the player props. We have a big event Thursday. We're all attending, so we're not gonna be here Thursday. Look at this fucking rat, dude. You are a fucking joke of a person. God, I just fucking
Luke
hate
and
you.
Brant, for the viewers, when is your NBA podcast dropping?
It should be. I'm gonna upload it tonight. So that it should be up. Joel just has to convert it to audio. We're not gonna put a video out for it. We're just gonna clip at all. Anything that was good in it. Joel wants us to wrap it up because he's all so fucking tired. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. Blah, 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 blah.
That has
All
nothing
right,
to do
he'll
with
be
what I
out
was
this
saying.
week.
You were just rambling on about nothing.
You just got
It's-
alpha so hard.
Luke's just
by
fucking
IT.
annoying, bro. Like you're really starting to piss me the fuck off with all your little fucking gestures. It's
You wanna put a
fucking
teaser out there?
toddler-ish. You're minding my fucking daughter. Yeah.
Does-
Anywho, we'll get the
Moving on.
the player prop pod out before Sunday, and then obviously Sunday recap per usual. Hope you guys make a lot of money. That's a wrap.
I need $1 bad.